asked him, I said, did you join the military? But I'm not really quite sure. And he's like, did you ever come running here? And he's like, I don't know, I don't like that. He's like, I don't want to know if I would want to live the single all the time. He's just sort of laughing. He's like, I want to live six. It's like, he's like, what'd you become a combat reporter? That's what I really wanted to do. I still can do that, but,
right.
you know, I don't really think that's a possible thing anymore. Like, journalism's left such a terrible taste in my mouth at this point. I really
The only way you're going to do it is if you go Tim Pool and just do it independently.
Yeah, and that's what the problem.
And frankly, you'd get more respect for doing it that way.
Oh yeah, if I was doing it that way and highlighting people, but the thing is,
the issue is you got to get off the ground.
The problem and the other problem is that when you're trying to be an independent reporter in a period where they're basically silencing alternative media.
Oh, you are going to get shit on so hardcore.
Shit on so hard. But the thing is, though, what are they going to do? Oh, they're going to write. If I suddenly bought plane tickets, flew over to Afghanistan, got security clearance to basically go and highlight a bunch of soldiers in an OP in the middle of goddamn nowhere for 9 months, came back, wrote my fucking story about this whole fucking thing.
Wrote your fucking documentary.
Made my fucking documentary about all this shit that we did. And then all of a sudden, and then they figure out what my political opinions are, and they find all my fucking,
your shit posts.
All my shit posts, and they're like, he's an alt-right Nazi that hangs out with U.S. soldiers. It's like, really? Fuck off.
He's a Nazi! No, he's a guy who understands.
Is this your history corner one?
No, we don't. This is the shitpost channel of shitpostiness.
This is the shitpost channel?
Yes, we're not on the history corner, so we don't have to be clean.
Got it.
We can be free.
I see what the hell? What is that?
Mods.
What? No. What is this?
This is a boardwalk. This is annoyingly sideways. I thought I had it the correct way, but I've.
That's a cool little boardwalk.
It is.
I mean,
it's awesome little stores. Fuck, what is?
I don't know why.
It's the settler. It's a fancy settler mod where you do is you put down building plots.
Okay, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Why would you put that there in such close proximity to the wooded areas? Like, you need to wall that shit off.
I'm using the river as a moat currently. I'm gonna put some turret. Actually, I'll throw some turrets down here.
Okay, you know how like the Athens
that
was
is
built,
the
where
wrong
they built
button.
a giant ass wall all the way down to the sea?
That is also the wrong button. Why am I not opening up my?
Build a giant wall down to the sea.
Oh, by the way, this is the
build the wall.
This is the residential district. It's a settler mod. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Mod.
What you do is you build building plots, and then people go here and they build things. And the things are partially randomly generated off of a set criteria. So depending on how they're laid out, they will build in specific manners.
Oh, so they basically build a...
It's a semi-procedurally generated
thing.
thing.
One thing.
It's pretty neat.
Why would you download a mod where you could easily make the most adorable rural town possible, yet you download a mod to basically build a shanty town inside of a fucking suburb?
Because
it's...
No, because I can still build the town if I want.
Because this is actually Cambodia?
It is also actually Cambodia.
Okay.
But no, I got it because I like the farm plots are nice. For the simple fact that, well, the farm plots don't require me to fucking have to go build. Basically, you throw them down so you don't have to.
This is the future of Trump's America. People building shanty towns and suburbs.
Yeah, the entire reason I did it for one very simple reason. It's extremely. Why can I not open up the workshop? That's fucking weird.
Speak up.
There, she's being derpy apparently. But anyway, so the reason I got it is so that I don't have to like build everybody's fucking individual house. I could just throw the stuff down and call it a day.
Okay, so this is what was said before, and I gotta say this.
Okay.
What was really funny was listening to the people. I think it was them bitching about gerrymandering recently. With all the shit in the Senate, and I'm just going like...
Wait, where are we talking about gerrymandering?
I think it was some fucking, the mainstream media, they were talking about how all the Republicans were voted in because of gerrymandering on the state Senate, and I'm like, that's not how...
in our state?
No, not in our state, but...
I was gonna say, because our state actually our state actually has a bit of a gerrymandering problem.
Yeah, I think it was the state Senate, they said, oh, the Republicans were voted in thanks to gerrymandering in the state Senate, and I'm like, that's not how that works, though.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
that's not how that works.
I'm gonna be honest with you, the odds of them pulling, you could pull that off on a state side, but statewide,
nationwide. This is the federal Senate.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Is you'd have to get each state would have had to have been gerrymandered, and Okay, I'll put it this way. It's theoretically possible.
But ostentatiously retarded.
It's
demonetized.
It's theoretically
Wait,
possible.
if you say demonetized, do you get demonetized?
I'd fucking not monetize to begin with, so what the fuck do I give a shit?
Oh, yeah!
I really don't give a
You know what
shit.
you should do? You should just post pictures of your dog. Oh, like, just make them
Just get millions of views.
Don't even tie it to your channels and just tie shit to your dog about your dog just doing weird reaction videos. Weird dog reaction videos, and then see how many subscribers you get. Make a Patreon. It's like, I'll coat my.
I could fucking make money on that.
Oh yeah, you probably could, because that's all they really want now. They don't want edgy content. They're like, look at all these terrible people. It's like, yeah.
They're the ones who built YouTube.
Sorry, but yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean.
It's like, why do you want to shit
all
on?
All the weird shit that has ever happened on the internet.
It's like, I understand you don't want.
All the people who are 8 years old that basically jacked on into the fucking World Wide Web when it launched.
It's like, I understand you don't want to.
Like a kid when the World Wide Web was launched and you got onto the internet and got to experience how weird it was, and now you basically decide, hey, let's start shuffling all the normies.
Yeah, this is the wall of guns.
Let's shuffle all the normals into the internet with the help of Steve Jobs. Hey. And what happened? The corporations are like, we're not gonna make any money with all these weird fucking people online. Oh, you mean the people who built your fucking internet?
See what I can do.
Hey.
This line of work, you have to expect the unexpected.
Turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next... I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy...
Nick is such a nice guy. All right.
Hey.
There's something I can do?
Yep,
One thing though I did notice lately though, there is an uptick on a lot of
we should go our separate ways.
Though,
Shame.
Denying a lot of the, I think the, not really.
Can I send him to Diamond City?
Who is that?
I cannot send him to Diamond City.
No,
well, you can go hang out at Sanctuary.
Sure.
No, I'm gonna go grab Preston.
So basically, your gun sellers, your gun salesmen, your shops like that. They're all
I was seeing that fucking shit popping up where suddenly they're getting blacklisted.
There's a lot of people getting blacklisted, and there's a recent uptick with that going on thanks to a lot of these banks, because these banks are taking moral stands.
I was gonna say, is that not? I don't want to say it's
moral
illegal.
Moral posturing from companies because they think that that's going to give them more money and give them more business. Because it's profitable. Because they think it's profitable to be anti-gun. The problem is that it really isn't, because
I was gonna say I don't think it is either.
Anti-gun live in your suburban areas where there barely isn't any fucking crime. That's pretty much what I'm seeing from this whole deal. And the people who live in these urban centers have a lot more money than people that live in rural areas, or live in rural areas, and I think urban areas. So the suburban people are more or less the people that are trying to fucking market to the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
even that's not universally true either.
No.
There's plenty of urban people who like guns. It's like,
right.
It's a thing, guys. I don't know. It just feels stupid.
Let's see. Stories of gun dealers in 2 separate states who recently were denied banking services.
Okay, it's like on the one
selling just because they're tied because it's associated with firearms, and they're saying that Operation Choke Point is actually hurting innocent business owners.
Okay, this is what I'm pointing out here.
It's
something that confuses me, because I heard banks were doing that. Okay, so I understand on the one level that it is a bank and it is allowed to do business with who it chooses. The problem I am seeing here, and this is much the same thing with the domain registrars and the payment processors, is that
it's discrimination.
It's the part that makes
it's openly blatant.
I'm not
blatant discrimination.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. But the point I was going to get there on that is that I'm going, okay, so they are discriminating against these people. Now, technically speaking, they can do that. You can be discriminatory in who you do business with. Not in the negative connotation, just in the... You can choose who you... Discriminating literally means you get to pick what you're doing, right?
Right.
Okay? So the point I'm getting...
That's guaranteed by the freedom of association. But a business is not a person.
Let's see what you got.
Well, quotes.
Thanks, Citizens United.
Thanks, fuckers. Anyway, so the point I was getting at...
Corporations are people, and because they're and because the banks, these giant international banks that are in our country, are allowed to operate as people. Oh wait, they're allowed to freely associate with whatever they want. So Wait a second.
How neat is that, right?
So why don't we just put politics under the Civil Rights Act? Under the Civil Rights Act, put
I
politics.
think it is actually.
Well, if it is.
No, I believe political affiliation is. The thing I was getting at, the point I was getting at here is the fact that
dude, you could totally sue them for that.
Probably could.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
The point I was getting at here is that I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, so you're a domain marine combat armor.
Is that for swimming?
No, it's just the best non-powered armor in the game.
Why is it weird?
Because it's marine combat armor. Well, it was kind of designed to be partially aquatic. It's for the Marines, actually.
So do you have a marine combat armor helmet?
Yes, but I don't wear it because it takes up my face slots.
So why don't you just wear it?
Because it takes up my face slots, so I can't wear my rebreather, my glasses, or my
Why
hat.
is there a dust storm inside of the fucking stadium?
Because it's a stadium and it's open air.
Right.
I'm assuming the dust is blowing from outside and getting over the top.
Okay, if that were the case,
This would be a pretty shitty place to live.
if that were the case, this would be a very shitty place to live.
Am I right?
And Arturo would not be outside selling anything today.
Yeah. I'm
But anyway.
a new girl.
Well,
I was
it's good
saying,
to have you here.
I
Name's
look at that and I
Arturo
go,
Rodriguez.
okay, so
If
you're a
you need
domain
protection,
registrar.
Let's talk.
I'm going past just the gun thing and on a more broader issue.
I'll take a look.
Like the gab
Don't
shit
forget
that
to
was going
stock
on.
up on
Like,
that.
okay, so we're gonna take you off this. Why? This is what I mean. It's like, I feel they should have to give some sort of legitimate reason,
Don't
as in,
feel,
well,
think.
no, that's what I mean. In the feeling thing there, I'm looking at this because it's the whole shit
Because
shebang.
that's the one thing that really irritates
I
me.
said, I'm not just
Is
trying to.
Don't feel.
When I
think.
say feel, I don't just mean I feel just emotionally. I'm like feeling with everything in there because the emotions and my logic go together. Because pure logic is not good. Pure emotion is not good. Both of them
I'm
together
going
is much
to
better.
feel with my logic.
Yes, I will feel with my logic. Fuck you. Be jealous of my insane ability to feel with my logic.
Hope you
Fuck
don't have
off.
any trouble getting.
Anyway,
Synthesizing my brainwaves.
yes, it's how this works, biatch. In any event, as I was saying, the primary, I guess, issue there is that I feel you should honestly have to state, like, an actual fucking wrongdoing on the other person's part as to why you are not doing business with them. Because if they haven't done anything wrong, why are you not doing business with them? You know what I mean? Like why would you not do business with
Which
these
makes
people?
you wonder whether.
Because the thing is,
Which
you're,
makes you wonder if the banking institutions that turned down the gun sellers that they actually had,
especially when
if
it
they
just
got
makes you
turned
money.
down because the agent themselves disagrees with the thing, and they just screwed themselves out of a lot of money, or if it's just a lot of them just taking the stand because they're trying to see if they can make money the other way because they think that because the national gun control debate thing is a more of an apparent thing.
The part I
It really
find that's
isn't.
particularly stupid, and it's something that I've said time and time again.
'Cause ever
You
since-
are a business.
Right.
They constantly state that businesses exist only to make profit. They are actually only legally allowed to do so. By the way, I found that one out recently. And that shocked the hell out of me. That if you are this if you're like the head of a corporation that has been, my dog is just being weird. So if you're the head of a fucking corporation, even if you own most of it and you have shareholders, you are not legally allowed to determine what you do with the profit. Unless you actually own 51% of the company. Because then it's your company and they have to fucking suck it up. But the point is you are not allowed to do what you will. I believe that was Ford had that problem. Where what he would do is, that is the wrong gun. The Warthog. Anyway, as I was saying there, the entire fucking issue with that is that he was not allowed. He had a bunch of profit. And he wanted to go get back to his employees and help build up. I think it was Detroit at the time. And he wanted make the community better because that's a long-term investment for him, which makes sense. I want to make a long-term investment in the community my company exists in because
This is Shaw High School.
this is Shaw High School.
What? Who's there?
You can tell. By the way,
What are your brains?
All the commander buildings.
that's
The issue.
80% damage.
Oh god, the full auto shit's beautiful, but there's a distinct issue with full auto in this game, and the fact is, it just does not do enough fucking damage later on, and you're blowing through ammo at stupidly fast levels, unless you get like an explosive or something. An explosive. kill yourself. Like right here. Here's the explosive. My Godwin. Named, of course, after the sister of Battle Bolt.
Someone there.
What the fuck else am I gonna call it? But anyway, as I was saying there, the primary. Not a staircase. There's a staircase. Oh, I was just talking about that. Yeah. So corporate. So he wasn't allowed. They actually sued him, and he was not. It was determined by the Supreme Court at the time of Michigan that he was not allowed to determine what he did with his profit. It had to go directly to the company, and the company had to make the decision. Because at the time, I don't think he owned 51% of his company. So I was shocked by that because it now makes sense why corporations are such shitbags. Because they're like legally obligated to be. When it is weird as that fucking is. See, that is an explosive fully automatic. It's disgusting. Just gotta make sure you're supposed to die from it. But yeah, that's the thing, and I was like, that's retarded and stupid, because you're now forcing them to be short-sighted dipshits. That's literally what you're doing. You're forcing them to be a bunch of short-sighted morons.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's bad. It's also why companies, like, a long-term plan for a company is, like, fucking 5 years. I'm like, that's not fucking long-term. I am not a long-term planner, generally speaking, and I've got a fucking longer-term plan than that. At least, I'm not even saying, like, you need something, like, terribly fucking... I thought it was readable. Sad. Thought it was lore. Sadly, no lore. But, you know, I'm not even asking for, like, an in-depth, super detailed plan, you know? It's like, you should have at least a general idea of what the fuck you're gonna do. So it just seemed weird to me. And that's when I found out that corporations are basically supposed to be shitbags, and then we don't act like they are. We pretend they're these nice, wonderful... Like, no, they're legally obligated to be shitbags. Therefore, we should act like it. We need another Teddy Roosevelt's what we need. Get in there with the fucking antitrust hammer and just start fucking hitting shit.
Yep. But, you know, the thing is that they're having too much power.
We are taking it back, though.
Yeah.
It's flipped the other way.
It might take, like, another 10 fucking years.
Yeah, well. But we can get there.
And that's what's very funny is watching these corporations push for socialism, because here's the funny thing.
Rusty's journal. Oh boy.
Because here's the thing, though, about what people don't understand is that the reason why Brazil has been why a lot of corporations are in Brazil.
Here, one moment. Let me read this, and then we can go to the Brazil conversation. This is Rusty Burton, and all you jerkwads trying to read my thoughts better step off. I find anybody reading this, and you're in for an atomic wedgie you'll never forget. You have been warned. He hacked the computer so he could do this. I'm in. This terminal is mine. Can't believe that nerd Clayton fixed up this computer so it don't erase everything after class. Little geek done good, but I'm still taking his lunch money today. Maybe I won't pound him so hard, but I gotta eat some. Anyway, this class is boring, but Mr. Ramirez flips out if I don't like I'm typing. That therapist my mom makes me go to says I should write out my feelings more anyway, so what the hell? We'll see if this works. Tanner sucks. Wow, this guy's spelling is terrible. Principal Tanner pulled me out of class today, and I was pissed because, like, I didn't even do anything. Turns out he wants me to do some work for him. Told me to start selling mentats around school. I said, what's in it for me, Tanner? Longer lunchtime and some stuff taken off my current record. How's that for a deal, huh? And I mean, I sell stuff already, so no sweat. I just hand out these mentats instead, and it's, oh, Shaw High School's the mentat experiment. I forgot about that. Instead, it's free ride the rest of the year. Even tried a few of them. Man, they make my head feel fun, but it kind of feels like everything Mr. Ramirez is saying makes sense now, right? Weird. Update. Tanner has kept up his part of our agreement, keeping my lunch hours long as I distribute mentats amongst the other students. Wow, that is a grammar change. Funny, he doesn't even notice that I've also been taking them. My parents have. I came up with a B+ test grade and one that I'd earned myself. I didn't have to copy off of Clayton. Tanner seems pleased, though. I haven't quite put together why he would throw his hat in with me and other school miscreants for this goal, but I feel like I'm getting closer to figuring out every day. Rusty Burton signing off. Rusty Burton has now been continuously taking mentats because his cognition has jacked way the fuck up. Intriguing development. His grammar just, whoop. I think I've deduced Principal Tanner's plot. After announcing a rise in test scores, it all became clear to me. Tanner hopes to earn himself a new... Oh, I don't think this was actually the plan. I think he was just handing out mentats. Okay, there's two of them. There's one where they were handing out mentats as part of the plan. Just see what happens. And another one, maybe these are one and the same. Those are accommodations from Superintendent Markello and the school board by raising standardized test scores. An ingenious plan, one the old Rusty wouldn't have pieced together, but now to turn this to my advantage. My master plan. As I predicted, Tanner leaves his office door unlocked when using the restroom. I was able to sneak in and make a pressing of the key and clay I requisitioned from the art department. Yesterday, using my new key, I entered his office, used his terminal, and found a stash of mentats. I also read his logs and verified my theory. He's using raised test scores to increase school funds and pocketing most of it. Now I have what I need. I've arranged a meeting with the library study room with Tanner. I'm doing most of the hard work. Why shouldn't I benefit from a cash flow increase? Finally, I'll be able to buy that telescope I've been wanting. Wow. He's a criminal selling drugs for science equipment. So weird. Yeah, mentats are a very strange drug. They're a drug that make you hyper intelligent, and they're... I don't know what prolonged mentat usage does. I just know that they are addictive. But I've never actually... Well, I haven't become addicted in this game, so I don't know what the negative is when you're addicted. I don't know what the... I don't know what the withdrawal symptoms are. Oh, this is active. What's on this one? Nope. Damn it. Tell.
Just make a mod where you just stick in a fucking hollow tape that immediately hacks the computer.
Because, yeah, I feel like Fallout 4's hacking is, like, dumber than it used to be or something.
Take this real quick.
That's fine.
That's it.
Let's check the staff. Mr. Ronald Tanner. Hello, as all you probably know, our school has been quite jumping average standardized test scores as of late. Congratulations are up in order. Since leadership starts at the top, and I'll be accepting administrative officer of the year or next month's school district meeting, they've asked I keep my speech short, so I've obviously kept my thanks to those close to the project in order to focus more time on my thoughts and plans for the coming years. Know that each of you has done your part, and I thank you for even the smallest contribution. Because of these events, you may hear rumors of budget increases at our school. While some of these rumors may be true, the increases will probably be minimal and will be allocated to equipment and faculty upgrades. However, I've earmarked a portion of the budget for a faculty staff mixer this weekend from the hours of 6 to 6:45 as a token of my appreciation. Let me express concern over the delay in equipment upgrades promised recently. Let me assure all of you that I have called the district office and top men are looking into the shipping error. Until then, please continue to work as normal with the equipment we have available. The same equipment, I'll remind some of you, that has helped to increase our test scores in order to receive the budget increase. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Memo for read only. Hello, all teachers and staff are hereby given the rest of the week off and should let their students go as well. When you receive this, please cancel all of your plans and excuse your class and leave in a quiet, orderly manner. I'm very busy in my office adjusting my hairpiece, so under no circumstances am I to be notified or bothered. In addition, all students in Mr. Welburn's history class will be graded on a scale of A to A- instead of A to F. This change is in accordance to recent studies from the district office. As you all know how much I love the district office. I'm an idiot. Ha! P.S. Rusty person for Homecoming King. Oh, that's great. Way to go, Rusty. Tanner, hello, goes without saying that I'm extremely disappointed in the gullibility of the fact during last week's events. I find it hard to believe that almost all of you did not realize the memo was an obvious forgery. Those of you off for most of last week will unfortunately be docked to pay for the days you missed. Perhaps this will remind you to be available by phone in off hours. Also, please take a moment to change your password on your terminals, as I've been told the default one has made the rounds amongst the students. In addition, locks are being added to most doors to increase safety measures. Rusty hacked into the memo, created a fake memo under the principal's name, and got everybody out of class for a week. Okay, that is how you use your super genius abilities, because that shit's amazing, sir. Just fucking applause to you. That is some good shit. I'm going the wrong fucking way.
What kind of chips can I steal from you?
Gotta come out sooner or later.
Is this bathroom here? Anything in here? I can just grab a bag and eat them. They're all pretty much empty-ish.
What in the heck is Uncle Lawrence?
Actually, I'm not even looking for it.
Official potato chip of minor league baseball.
They're pretty good fucking chips, actually. I will say this, I prefer the sour cream and onion, but the barbecue's okay. I'm going the wrong fucking way again. I want to go over here. There's a door over here.
It's like all the super
Huzzah. Oh, I found the basement. Oh, God. It's a fucking horror movie down here. Oh, Jesus.
all those. Wait, no.
It's the burp. Oh, there's
Something there.
How do I throw this? No. Oh. X's throw.
There you go.
Neat. Oh. Not eating that. It says dog meat, but I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
The only successful communists are the mutants. And they have food.
That's because that's pretty much all they do. Food and guns. Food and guns. Oh, hello, Nuka-Cola.
Are you sure they're not American?
Must have been nothing. Oh,
Sometimes I wonder,
what's
right?
that?
Well, there's jokes about how Fallout's a bunch of anarcho-communists or something like that. And I'm like, that's not really how this works. Because they're trying to give me full control over building shit. Which, let's be honest here, that's generally not what you'd be doing. You'd be walking in there and then probably doing something like,
Yeah, but you're not building roads, so shut up.
well, no, like, in the settlement
You
system.
want to have a 3-hour conversation about why roads are bad? Talk to an anarcho-capitalist.
Really? Wow, that's pretty stupid. Anyway.
Got it.
Ah. It's just those guys. Nothing new. But anyway, so the whole thing there
We
was
can ban roads once we have other cars. There you go.
probably wouldn't stop. Well, we probably still keep them because they're useful for other shit. But
And I'm sure also all the poor people gonna
right. But no,
That's bad.
that is very bad. Part of the thing I was, somebody's like, oh, it's, anarcho-communism. I'm like, it's not really. And the reason it's not as simple, because it's a game mechanic that allows me to have control over what I built. Realistically speaking, I would be saying, hey guys, we need to go build houses. I will go and see if I can go find some stuff. I'll bring it back here and you guys can build the shit. It's sort of communistic, but let's also be realistic. If the size of the communities were actually accurate to what we see here, you can actually run communism with 8 to 10 people. Because it's 8 to 10 fucking people. Let's be honest, when we play 7 Days to Die, we're basically communists. Because there's 4 dudes fighting zombies. It's like, I'm gonna go do some deer hunting. Okay, I'm gonna go make bullets.
Unless you go into my server, then I'm like, you're responsible for your own equipment.
Well, even then, it's even on the...
But if you guys, whatever you guys find, make sure you build enough guns.
What was it,
Take the
even
best
on the...
one. That's yours personally.
What was it, even on the, I guess we call it the communist server, we still do that, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna go, I need a gun. Okay, can you make me one? Yeah, sure. I'll go get the shit for you. Like, no one's doing it technically for free, because I'm bringing you, like, you're not losing anything other than, hey, you're the one who has the ability to make the gun. Can you make the gun for me real quick? Sure, I'll go do that. And then they go make the fucking gun, and then off we go. That's generally what we do.
Who's there?
I was doing that with armor for a while. Like, I was the one who made armor. Okay, I need armor. All right, I'll go make the armor for you. Just bring me the shit.
I think I did all the mining.
Yes, you dug a hole. You dug a goddamn impressive hole.
So deep, so vast.
It was a fucking goddamn, like, it was a Minecraft tier hole. Which is fucking impressive in 7 Days to Die. There's a fucking map. That is interesting. I love that map, and I'm sad we lost it in the updates.
Yeah.
Because that was an epic fucking castle. We built a legit castle. There was matriculations and fucking, we were building a gatehouse. We were gonna have a moat. It was gonna be great. We were on top of a fucking cliff. It was beautiful. It was such a wonderful fucking location we had. And then you had the giant fucking pit mine in the middle of it. We had the fields. I was the one building the keep. Everyone else was just kind of keeping the place running. Yeah, we had our little hut there. It was a little hut, and then it was the blacksmiths, which we just added the smithing thing onto, because why wouldn't you? And then we had the field off to the side, and then I was sitting there dicking around with the keep. Just because I'm like, alright, I'll build the keep, you guys just keep the rest of the place functional. Which worked out fine.
Someone there.
Get everything up and running again.
Nice.
I figured out what the issue was. The motherboard's fine. Like, for how old that computer is, it's actually pretty solid yet. I might be able to get maybe another computer out of that computer. I want to get off of Xbox.
You had your time, human!
It's okay, but yeah, the PC, it's where it was born, and frankly, I think it just runs better on there.
Oh, yeah. A lot better. But, going back to Brazil.
Yes, Brazil is where you were talking about earlier. Ooh.
The reason why Brazil is currently in upheaval is because it's predominantly a very conservative nation. But because of the fascistic dictator that they had there at one point, the left kind of hijacked the whole country and then basically shamed everybody into going, oh, you don't want to be a nationalist because else you're a fascist.
It's happened with a lot of nationalists, actually.
That's
They keep pointing out, oh, you're now a fascist. I'm like, there's a huge difference,
Here's the
let's be
thing, though,
honest.
is that's something, the reason why that doesn't work here in America is because this country has been inherently nationalistic its entire fucking existence because we like to tell people that we're better than them all
We
the
do.
time.
Let's be honest, we do.
Because let's be honest here. There's only two types of people in the world: Americans and foreigners.
That is an old fucking quote. What is that from?
I don't remember. It's been a while, and my brain's not all there either because of all the readjustment of my sleep schedule for the shift I gotta pull tomorrow.
Because that's not a new quote. That is a very old quote.
It's from about, I think, about 100 years ago or so.
That sounds like an 1800s-ish.
1880s, 1890s-ish.
Yeah, that sounds the turn of the century. Multi is on. Hello. Get it, my man. I don't know when that went. Sorry, I wasn't terribly paying attention to the chat, but sure, we'll go with that. Thank you. I don't know what we're relevantly talking about. Possibly Brazil at that point. I don't know. Possibly the nationalistic lines. Again, I have no idea.
What time is it now? This was from
7. Oh, so that's literally just... Oh, it is us talking about nationalism.
So,
yay! What was
So
that?
the issue that you
There
have,
was an explosion. I'm scared.
now
Ow, son of a...
what you have to understand now is that you're going to be running into the issue of Brazil needing to unfuck itself.
Oh.
Brotherhood Patrol.
Well... Oh, God. That's a legendary knight captain. Hi, guys.
Looks like a Brotherhood Patrol.
How's it going?
But
I'll just loop this.
no, the issue with what's happened in Brazil is that because of the socialist government they've had, it hasn't worked out very well for them. The far left basically has hijacked their culture and is basically driving it and kicking its dick into the dirt multiple fucking times for the last 20 years for them. And it's gotten to a point where crime is getting worse, corruption's getting worse, poverty is been kind of improving but not really. And the only way you're gonna fix it is if they do a hard reset on the economy and the people there, vote out who needs to be voted out.
Well, they did. They got Bolsonaro in
And they ended
now.
up getting Bolsonaro because Bolsonaro ran on anti-corruption.
Hello, Minutemen.
He ran on ending the corruption
Holy shit, it's a Minuteman patrol. I have a mod for this called We Are the Minutemen.
Yeah.
That adds these in, and it levels them up properly.
Yeah.
So they don't suck.
So, how do I put it? You have to understand that Bolsonaro is not who people are saying who he is.
He doesn't seem all that crazy to me.
Not, and they're saying, oh, he's a homophobe, he's a misogynist, he's you know.
It's the general fucking watchwords everyone uses.
You know, your regular fucking, you know, Olive Garden breadsticks fucking lines that they use as a means to
Hello, Jobby
sit
Beats.
there and scream about crap.
That is my pal Origin. He periodically joins me when he is not working.
Yeah.
In the shitposting of shitpostiness. Or just long-ass discussions about random shit. He's speaking straight facts. He is. You will notice that is a thing here. We speak straight facts. Like, nationalism is not a bad thing inherently.
No.
It can be. Let's be honest, nationalism can lead to some pretty toxic shit.
Anything
can.
Anything can be used as a tool to gain power, to bait or run anything. I mean, nationalism at one point during the early period of the 2000s, during the Iraq War, was used to generate views for fucking CNN.
Combined with that fucking shit, going down that particular example, because a great example is
back to what I was talking about before, and if you really, the other real problem that you have with Brazil is that the corporations that are moving into there, because the government has no goddamn money, because of their stupid
Brazil is frankly
stupid social policies that they have in place. They have no money, so the corporations moving in and the NGOs that are there are basically giving them free cash to exploit the fuck out of them.
Let's remember, Brazil is one of the best countries in South America.
They think they ended up opening or selling off land to a gold mining company that was considered, I think, protected land for a while.
Ooh.
And they basically gave leeway to a gold mining company, which is polluting the shit out of the area that's currently there. So pristine wilderness that was already like in some national park or some shit ended up getting wrecked over by this fucking gold mining company.
Hello, Tyler.
They have no fucking money.
And people do stupid shit when they have no money.
Right. So they're running up a fucking national debt. They're screwing themselves over with their social policies because the policies they have are far left and they don't fucking work because they're not realistic. So what ends up happening?
Honestly, Brazil's having on the upside here is that in the future they're going to be more conservative, and I don't just mean
they always have been though.
But no, what I'm saying, it's happening with us too. Gen Z is that way, which again, it's not necessarily bad because it's not because when people are told conservative, they go, oh my god, and then they think, like evangelicons. Like, no,
they think evangelicons or neocons.
Instead of
actual conservatism has been tainted so fucking terribly thanks to postmodernist fucking conservatism. And in this case, the postmodernist fucking conservatism, I would call it, which is what you would consider to be neoconservatism.
Fucking neocons.
Neocons are like this weird thing where they actually have...
They pretend to be fucking...
No, there's some principles of postmodernism, and then they also take in some of the principles of Marxism. So they end up creating this weird quads, and then they go in and they,
It's why them and the neo-libs look basically the same.
That's why they're interchangeable. Like, a neoliberal could basically be mistaken for a neocon if they switched fucking... I mean, that's why you have things
switch
like
letters.
rhinos. No, they could switch parties. Like, why do you think...
So, I mean, you switch the fucking letter, and it's all it is.
A rhino that's a Republican is a shitty Republican, but when a rhino is a Democrat, he's a good Democrat.
Leslie, you get a rhino, and then you get the dino.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, a rhino... Oh, those are actual... Stash those. Okay, anyway. But yeah, you get the rhino and the dino. Because the rhino...
Both of which are...
A Minuteman tank.
But generally, both should honestly remain extinct.
Because the rhino...
Within our political system.
I like Rhino the animal.
I like Rhino the animal.
Exactly.
I don't like dinosaurs, those can stay dead.
Because they'll totally murder fuck us. It would be bad.
However, that was a really good shit.
Right.
Shit joke,
but no, it's a rhino is of course the Republican name only, where they're just corporatist shitbags.
Well, yeah.
And then you get a dino, corporatist shitbag.
Yep.
Which and the real fuck up on that one is if you go back, Like if you go back to like the late 1800s, early 1900s, Republicans are the urbanite business politicians.
Right.
That's what they're there for. And that's why the Democrats were the way they were. They're like, no, we're the farmers, we're the factory worker guys. And you know what? That was a fair balance. You had the Republicans going, well, no, we got to talk about the business.
Republicans argued for the cities and business and corporations, while the Democrats basically argued for the democratic process of that.
Not corporations yet.
Not corporations.
Businesses.
Businesses.
Which is like, no, we're talking about businessmen, and they have to be able to do these things, etc., etc. Like, okay, that's fair. They do have interests, and we should listen to those to an extent.
I think what happened was...
And then you get the Democrats who are like, but you can't go fucking over the factory worker.
But here's the real problem right now that we're facing is that we had everything advance... As far from what you can tell throughout human history, when things advance at a moderately slow fucking pace, people are able to keep up, laws are able to be, created almost flawlessly.
Yeah.
With the rapid growth of our technology, the rapid growth in general, everything is kind of fucked up because nothing has been able to catch up at this point.
Well, part of it
We're
is...
still running off of antitrust laws from the early 1900s, for fuck's sake.
And the thing is, there's nothing necessarily wrong with those laws, it's just half of them aren't being fucking enforced.
That too.
That's the problem. I like to that's an actual solid example because let's talk about fucking internet laws. We're running off that stupid copyright thing from Clinton. It was lousy when it came up, but it makes no fucking sense now, and it's only been, 25 years?
Yeah.
I don't think it's been that long. I think it's been 20-something years. But it's like, in that short of a time, it already falls apart. It doesn't hold up to scrutiny.
Yep, and that's really one of the other problems we have is a lot of those laws that need to be implemented aren't being implemented because of money.
That's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem.
As far as I'm concerned, it's like, corporations are people. No, I don't care. Just then put a cap on people, period, are only allowed to give X.
Preston thought you might be able to
and
figure
I
out these
basically
plans
chuck
for
a
me.
Coca-Cola bottle at a tree, I legally can be that means I can legally be arrested
Sure thing.
for hate crimes.
Let's see what you've got.
Right?
Because it's racist to be
Do you think you can build this?
hateful
Wow.
of Coca-Cola
What a
and
mess.
its products. Because the products of a corporation are its children. If we're gonna do this.
Teleportation.
Actually, would that
It's
count?
real. I got it from an
I don't know.
ex-institute
It's weird.
scientist.
Think about
Seriously?
it. If the
I
corporations
didn't know
are
you could be
people,
an
their products are
ex-institute
the children,
anything and
we
still be
destroy their
breathing.
products,
Anyway,
that's not a boycott.
the eggheads
That's
never
a hate
think
crime.
about the
We're
nuts and
killing
bolts
their
of actually
kids.
making something work.
You could take it to that level
But,
of stupid.
No, we're gonna take it
Like
to
it's
that
all
level
here.
of stupid. So at least it's
Yeah.
somewhat funny instead of so
I'm gonna
goddamn
need some time to
depressing.
study
Right?
this thing.
Fuck it.
Handwriting.
Not
But
wrong.
you
We're
can get
not
started
wrong
on what
at
he
fucking
calls
all.
a
But
stabilized.
But no, that's the thing that bothers me is
Because
that
a Nike shoe store isn't just a
You'll
store.
need some
That's
pretty
a
high-grade metal.
That's a village at Nike
Basically,
shoes.
not that different than the
You
lining
can't
of
be
a jet
racist
engine,
towards
something
Nike
like that.
shoes.
shoeist. You're a shoeist.
Good work,
Kind of like
Sturgis.
that guy
Well,
who
don't
said
thank me
when
yet.
they were burning everyone's
I
burning
think I
all their
got the
shoes.
gist
That
of
was
it.
Nike
It's
genocide.
going to take some time
That's
to work out the
racist.
details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for
Nike
the first
genocide.
piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that,
That is
sanctuary.
beautiful, by the way. I
If you want
love
to build
that.
it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to... Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor hand, and it's going to be big.
Exercise at
So find a nice
4
open...
o'clock in the morning, but
We're actually gonna do the main fucking plot here. Build the reactor platform. I'm not building this shit in Sanctuary.
build
Where should I build this?
it at the airport.
I don't have the airport.
Why?
I'm outside of the Brotherhood of Steel. This is a Minuteman.
You turn them down.
I'm not even with them at all.
Why would you turn them
I
down?
didn't turn them down. I didn't talk to them. This is a Minuteman playthrough.
You didn't even talk to the guy?
Nope.
You just ignored the radio frequency?
Oh no, I've done the initial bit with dance because I like dance enough. I want to keep him alive, but I'm not like involved in the Brotherhood. I haven't gone any farther than that. I think I did some railroad missions.
I mean, you could work with all three of them to basically have them not kill each other. Where it's like, okay, we destroyed
Oh no,
the
I
facility.
did just enough to get in there.
Um,
I don't know why. Whatever.
Realistic fiber.
Yeah, but I didn't actually. You need to do a couple missions for me to do that. I don't know why. I think I was going to, and I just never got around to doing it. I could build it at the castle.
So what do you have to build there?
Oh, it's all work. Could build the castle. It's definitely secure enough. Because the vault has all the power. It's got a shit ton of power and an actual nuclear reactor in it. I don't want to build the vault. Because the vault has like no protection and it's not set up properly. The vault's a mess right
And whose
now.
fault is that?
I wanted to do Far Harbor first. And now I want to do the main plot first. Then I'll get to Vault 88. Vault 88's a bunch of putzing. It's fine. It's just I have to be in the mood to do shit tons of building. And I'm not terribly in the mood to do shit tons of building.
That's all I get stuck doing in this game.
That's part of the problem. If I do it, I'm gonna do it for like 3 months
Fallout.
in
They
streams.
should have called it Fallout Civ Management 4.
Yeah, we'll do the castle. As much as I like the settlement system, I am annoyed that they kind of rammed it down your throat.
So what they should have done is had it at the end of the, like, you completed all your fucking missions and then suddenly it's like, all the settlements that you helped are now under your command. You have now unlocked the ability to improve the settlements. Wow, that would have been fucking great.
Frankly,
at the end of the game,
like I
that
said-
would have kept it great, and that would actually have made it more interesting.
I said the mod I have, which is
But you have to
the
complete,
city,
my advice, complete the story mode first, then fucking worry about everything else.
because those,
Otherwise it's shit.
it's like I said, I can build those plots, and those make more sense from a building perspective, from a game perspective. Because what I do is I just put the plot down and say, this is a residential plot. Basically, I'm zoning. I just do zoning shit.
We're down back down to 2 people.
Yeah, we were at 5, whatever.
Oh well. Came in, we were like,
They came in, said hi, and then
came
left.
in, said hi, and then they left.
I am sad.
So sad.
Special.
Nah. It's kind of shitty.
I love how I can build this fucking Minuteman tank or a Vernabird if I have enough oil. I can also make them.
But no, like it's one of those things where I'm kind of sitting here going, wondering, you know, what.
Can I make the teleporter fucking castle?
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
I think what's been bothering me, I guess, with a lot of the shit going on, is that the more and more you watch it, it's more or less
The chunk mortar.
the corporate parts of our government are the more corporately owned parts of our government, and corporations and NGOs and international banks are doing everything they can to create a quasi-communist version of the West.
And all they're doing is making us hate them more.
And they're doing this because they know that this would be the easiest way to exploit people.
Which is stupidly short-sighted.
Which is not even about short-sightedness. This is about control. It's not about profit. It's about control, because if you can control the way things are done, you can control how much money you can actually make. It's not.
I understand that.
It's about.
The point I
it's
was
about
getting is
it's about corporate domination and power.
The
Which
problem
is why
is
they
they're
say
driving people to
which
hate
is
them.
why they say globalism. Which is why globalism comes up, but then everyone's like, "Oh, it's an anti-Semitic term," which it really isn't.
It's probably one of the weirdest.
You know, when you sit there and you tell, here's the thing: if you really want people in the alt-right, and you want people in your alt-right group, and then you want people in these other groups to sit here and start to tell you that, and you start telling them that globalism is a word for Jew.
It's like
You're basically sitting there. You're basically, you know, doing confirmation bias for them.
I need to send fucking
Where they're,
surges to the castle.
right, you know what I mean?
Getting dark out.
You're literally driving more people to the alt-right because the alt-right's not going to want them for it. It's like, no, we hate
Minutemen
this.
alerts.
And honestly, they're going to go to the alt-right, find out the alt-right's crazy, and then they're going to back off a bit, and then come to, like, the alt-light, like the Lord Southern area, where it's like, yeah, no, globalists suck. We're with you on that.
Or
one.
if you go with Alex Jones levels of.
I call him alt-light, too, because he's libertarian, right?
Well, the thing was,
Hey, the entire
thing
alt-light is that
here's
chunk
the
anyway.
thing, though, and I will say this: that of what the alt-right originally was a group of people that basically abhorred neoconservatism, and then tried to basically make a new version of who basically tried to get back. To
They basically tried to
backtrack to conservatism.
They tried to Tea Party it.
and they tried to basically become like this weird version of basically a better version of the Tea Party.
A more
And then-
functional Tea Party.
And what ended up
which I'm okay
happening
with.
was they ended up subverting it and saying it was full of Nazis, and then all these other people that came out of the woodwork, and then all the people.
And then a bunch of actual Nazis came out of the woodwork.
No, because all the people that were, that are anti-Semitic and want all the Jews to die and all this other shit, they came out of the woodwork and joined the fucking alt-right. Now the alt-right's associated with neo-Nazis. That's what the thing was, and that's what what ended up happening. And this was during the election campaign.
How's it going?
All of a sudden, all these people
Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
At the time, a lot of people got to understand that the alt-right wasn't even really that much of a concept that was really.
I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find.
Like Richard Spencer.
I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing.
But, they were trying to court them and mold them, and that's what was going on for a while.
Good deal.
But
I'll see you over at the building site.
Said, yeah, the alt-right's full of neo-Nazis, and even the people who originally were in the alt-right were like, there's no neo-Nazis in our fucking movement. And then as soon as they came in, they backed off and became the alt-right, which ultimately became, which now is getting associated with the alt-right anyways, because they're part of the, how to put it, you have your political...
They keep dragging them into it.
You have basically a spectrum. You have people on the way far right, that's... way far right, you have your middle group, and then you have your left group. So basically,
and the middle group tends to dip libertarian.
Think of it like the light spectrum of light. So you have people that are basically between from one point here to like all the way to like 3/4 down the scale. That is more or less what the group originally was, and then it started to slowly shift more and more away from where it's intentionally was supposed to be. Which is what really ended up happening.
Molecular beam emitter.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
So, and that's because they did not want that's because they didn't want your online shitposter community. They didn't want those people to more or less be unified.
All quiet here.
Do you know what I mean?
For Minutemen alerts.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. It's like they didn't want them all together, and then what they wound up doing is making them all be together anyway, because you forced them
because there was because they ended up unifying the entirety of the right wing. The whole right wing got unified. That's what happened. People, they gotta realize that's what more or less happened.
And this is something that even if you don't like the right, you have to at least give points to the right.
I mean, there are
when
people,
the right actually finds out that there's legit Nazis in there, they'll go get the fuck out.
I mean, the people, not even that. It's like the one thing is that I've actually talked to full-on fucking neo-Nazis already, and I've talked to people who are hardcore tanky fucking communists.
There's certainly more reason.
The funny thing is that the hardcore far left and hardcore far right have a tendency to agree on shit a lot more with one another than they do with people in the middle.
Well,
because they consider the people in the middle to have
be wishy-washy,
and then have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And the funny thing is that even
the people in the middle are just like, can we all just be calm?
Can we all just be calm? And it's like, no. The problem is with that is that it's really hard for the center to maintain itself right now because of that exact problem what's going on, because of the schism and its birth.
It's Wehrmacht. It's not Wehrmacht shit. It's it's
Weimar.
Germany. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I could not English for a second there.
German for a second.
I filled up on those. Yeah, that was so bad.
Those rifles. That's really what the problem. That's really what the problem is that you have. And what's really funny is that you can figure this shit out very quickly if you talk to these people, what their standpoints are, what they're doing. And honestly, what they should be doing is allowing the far left to talk more than they are talking to the far right. Because when you really think about it,
for some reason that's apparently less shitty than the far right.
Well, the thing is,
it's like both suck.
Is that the people on the alt-right and the people on the far right, they're the people that are actually, talking that aren't, kill all Jews, are people that actually make some sense. There are people that are actually conservative voices that are currently there are people currently that are in the, on the right side that aren't unreasonable people, and they will tell you why they are the way they are. Same thing with people in the far right, same people with the far left. And what's happened is that you have this clusterfuck of a thing where there's a lot of problems, and there are people that want to solve the problems, but they can't agree on what's been going on. And because we've had that for like the last 10 to 15 fucking years, we now have reached a point where we have people who are more or less.
What?
But what's really more or less a problem is this giant split, and they're not.
I think the perfect example of everything being fucked up is the fact that a bunch of protesters showed up to Tucker Carlson's fucking house and cracked his goddamn door.
What the real thing is that.
Well, that's an extremist shit going on.
No. Because here's what makes me giggle. Here's what makes me giggle is that this is really funny because the people who are currently arguing
Everything
for
looks
shit
good on my
are
end.
people
Ready
who
to
want
see if this
full-on
thing actually
socialism and
works?
shit. And it makes a lot of sense
Let's
to be
do
a
this.
socialist
Sure.
when you're 23 years old. When
Okay,
you're 23 years
I'll
old,
start
you're getting out
scanning
of
for an
college,
institute signal
your
to
field
lock
is
onto.
too competitive
Then,
Right.
because of all the boomers and Gen Xers. in
getting
your
cold
field,
feet.
and you can't get
I don't
anywhere
blame
because
you.
they can't fucking get anywhere either. So what ends up happening is you can't afford anything. So socialism makes a lot of sense because you literally just put all this time and effort into something where you just pissed away all your money
Okay,
because you were
hold
told by your boomer
real
parents that if you
still.
did this, your dreams
I
would
don't
come
want any
true.
corruption of the
And
molecular
then they look
beam.
at you like you're a
Oh,
failure
yeah,
because
by the
why
way,
can't you get a job?
I figured this
And
was a
because
golden
they're
Not realizing
opportunity
that
to
the college
find out as
degrees
much
are so
as we
goddamn
can about the
valuable.
I know
institute,
people-
so
what
many
they're
people
up
go
to.
to
Now, I
college.
want you
Yeah,
to take
this
that
holotape's
concept of
all set
thinking.
with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF.
Oh, Jesus.
And
I did not notice that.
got it. Hold on to your butt.
That's uncomfortable. But yes. No, I get what you're saying there, because I've said it before. The college degree got so fucking... It's not the degree itself is useless, it's the fact that it's been so devalued because so many fucking people have it. And this combined with the issue of suddenly, hey look, we've got all these people in college, so we have to make college cost
Here's
more
the
because
thing
now
is
there's too
that
many
they've been
people.
pushing that same shit for the last 40 years. They need to stop. Because here's the thing, we now have a shortage of skilled labor.
We do.
Because what happened? We force-fed an entire generation into an institution, an academic institution that they didn't even fucking need to even go to. Like,
Not that many.
You know, there could have been, you know, we don't even need to have that many people go there. Academia is not for people that need, how do I put it?
Not everyone needs to go into higher
Yes.
academia.
Not everybody. And for me, wanting to, you know, be a journalist and shit, you know, that was something I could see myself earnestly doing. I mean, I got the mentality for it. I had all the other know-how for it. The problem was, I got out of school. I had everything lined up. I had the experience. I had a good resume to basically get my foot in the door somewhere. But what happened was, because you know the dinosaur press that it is going extinct, and most of the newspapers across the state and a lot of places across the country that weren't corporate conglomerate media outlets, guess what happened? Nothing.
Right.
They all cut their staffs by half. They cut their staffs by half. That's what happened with, I think, a couple places around here, actually.
Shit.
What 1970s spaceship are you?
I'm in the institute. How do I get out of here? Yeah, politics, churches. How do I do
But
that?
this giant split between these two growing groups are because of two reasons. One, there needs to be a massive swing in conservatism.
Failed. Road to freedom. How did I fail that?
I wondered if you might make it here.
Oh no.
You're quite
You
resourceful.
failed this. I can't go talk to
I'm
her
known
now.
as father.
Oh, I probably
The
didn't talk to her
institute
fucking
is under
before
my
this, so now
guidance.
she's not gonna trust me. Ah, okay.
I know why you're here.
Whatever.
I might get another question.
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
The appropriate gun out. The 10mm burp. I love how I look like this. I just walk in with a fucking backpack full of shit and a goddamn suit of armor. A highly upgraded fucking suit of armor. Just packed to the gills with fucking firepower.
Yeah. But...
No, I get it. It's the thing. It bothered the hell
I
out
know
of me.
some. I mean, I know people that were full-on Bernie Sanders supporters that are now like,
I can only
you know,
imagine
that
what
don't. That you look at, you
what
talk
you
to them,
think
and they're
of
just
us.
like,
I didn't mind Bernie until New York.
where they're
Anyway.
full-on far right now, where you're just like, what the fuck happened? It's like they basically tried to make the switch, and they were so disenfranchised
Welcome
that
to
they
the
went.
Institute.
Wow. They went whole
Well,
fucking
I wouldn't say far right, because far right is, how'd I put it?
This is the
How do you
If you're-
determine that nowadays?
How'd I
This
put that?
place.
Well, nowadays it would be considered that, but in reality, what it is that if you are
For
far
over
right,
100
you're more of
years,
a
we've
monarchist than
dedicated
anything else.
ourselves to humanity.
If you're an actual national
Decades of
socialist,
research,
you're actually left of fucking
countless
seat.
experiments and
The
trials,
concept of
a
Marxian
shared
socialism
vision of
is
how
leftist. The
science can
concept
help
of
shape the
Hitlerian
future.
socialism is still
It has
leftist.
never been easy.
It's just, they're both
Our actions
really
are
high on
always
the authoritarian, so who
determined by
fucking
those
care?
on the ground.
Honestly, at that point, I give
I-
way less of a fuck left, right, and more
laugh
about
my
up, down.
ass off every single
for
time I hear
now,
someone say the national, like they
must
say,
remain
oh, the alt right.
underground.
I'm like, yeah, what? The fucking
There's
people
too
from the
much
center
at
left
stake
are now
here to
alt right.
risk
Tim
it
got
all.
called. Tim Pool, I think.
Tim
got
is
called.
constantly called alt-right. It's like,
Yeah, because the
No,
far,
he's
because
left.
the far left is in
I'd
charge
like
of
to
shit
talk
because
to
of
you.
all
they're
the fucking
because they're
neo-Marxists.
using fucking Mao Zedong as a fucking marker.
Right.
But that
Anybody right of fucking Stalin
You
is
are
like,
here for
you
a
know,
specific-
Hitler. So,
Right.
very personal reason. You are here for your
that's really
son.
what that's really what the problem is. You know, I mean, I've talked to people, man. That's what I mean. You have to talk to the people that you know that they say that are taboo people, in order to understand shit.
Because you gotta find the extremes, and then go, okay, that's what the extreme looks like. Now back away.
Well, someone already called me a conservacuck already, which I laughed at them because I said, okay, can I ask you a question? Are you
Sean?
American? Yes.
Huh?
Do you understand what the
Yes,
Constitution
I'm Sean.
is? Yes. Okay, tell me what the Constitution, why
Sean?
the Constitution was written.
Gotta
Oh my
touch your
God.
personal moment now.
Got it.
It's really you.
Who are you?
To be fair, I am wearing a fuck ton of armor, so I can't really blame him for not knowing. It's me. That's
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
nice. He has my character's hair color. I do love that. Sean is randomly generated based off the appearance of both parents.
Interesting.
I really like that.
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father!
Yeah, that's gonna
Father,
hurt.
help me! There's someone here. Help me!
I'm trying to remember what it made his father, because I know his father has darker skin than the mother. Because Nate's got dark. I think I left Nate the default, which has slightly darker skin.
Olive.
Yeah, kind of Italian looking. I think he's the straight the number one default, which is kind of Italian.
It is
looking.
Boston.
He's either Italian or Greek. I'm not entirely. I don't remember what the fuck the default looks like. But she looks Irish as shit because she's got the red hair, the very pale skin.
Yeah.
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. To talk to me. Just open the door.
It's so weird with
Father,
that
help
armor
me.
on.
She's trying to take me! Father,
I should have taken off the
Father, help
glasses
me.
and mouthpiece, but it looks. Oh look, my actual son.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
I want to shoot you for
Fascinating,
that.
but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
The first
Please
time I
try
tried
and
this,
keep
I
an open
screamed, "You're not
mind.
my son," and I shot his face off.
I recognize that you are emotional,
Oh yeah.
and that your journey here has been
it again!
fraught with challenges.
I'm not sure,
Let's
honestly. I might
start
keep the institute
anew.
open for a little bit and no, do some railroad
I am
shit.
Father.
If I can get Desmond
Welcome to the
believe me.
Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now.
I know.
She's
I
wearing
know.
a Minuteman uniform
You've
like
gone
that.
to such lengths to find him.
She is very much the general. the sarcastic.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this
you can see the fucking skin
situation is far more complicated than you could
Father's
imagine.
the same way.
You have
Father is a
traveled
randomly
very far
determined appearance.
and
I
suffered
made
a
the
great
father
deal
black.
to find your son.
Native and black.
Well,
Father
your
would have
tenacity
would be
and
biracial.
dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all
Yeah,
this
he's like
time,
kind of East Asian. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just because he's old, so they look like they're thinning out or something.
I am Sean.
I don't know what's going on
I
there.
am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it?
What the fuck else are you gonna say?
After all the things you've
Bullshit.
seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it.
You are older
In the
than
book,
I am. I call
You had no
shenanigans.
concept of the passage of time.
You're both 200 years
You were released from
Yes.
your pod and went searching
old.
for the
Just
sun
5 years.
you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever
You
onward.
wanna know how I can sell
What they
this? I
wanted
can
was
basically describe
the
to you
perfect
why they're
machine.
doing what they're doing.
So they followed the best
No,
example thus
It's
far.
a very it's a
The
one-word
human being.
answer.
Walking, talking,
Autism.
fully articulate, capable of anything.
You're not even wrong. Because it's like they're trying to do with
A bunch of people isolated underground doing scientific experiments that make no positive fucking sense positively no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it's.
We need to replace everybody with people that are not people that are immune to radiation
pause that
but
real
can't
fast there.
fucking breathe.
Like, it's the same. Well, the problem is
What?
if you look at it, it's literally fucking Fallout 1's plot. That's what the Master was trying to do with
Yeah.
Super Mutants. The difference is the
Oh,
Master
no.
did not realize Super Mutants were sterile. He didn't know that. He's like, they're better in every way than a person. He's not wrong. First gen fucking Super Mutants were totally better than people in every way.
And then
They
the second
were smarter, they were stronger, they were faster, they were more durable, they were basically immune to radiation. Not entirely immune, but basically immune for all intents and purposes.
then
They were
you got
ridiculous.
people like Harry that were second gen and then
Some second gens were still okay. From there on, it goes to shit. But first gen were great because that's where you get Marcus. Marcus is a first gen. I'm pretty sure Marcus is a first gen. He's a fucking phenomenal mutant. He's basically the example of what mutants are supposed to be. And then second gen are hit and miss, and from there it just degrades rapidly.
unless you're like the Vault, was that Vault 80? No, Vault 80.
The 1 in 3.
81 in number 3.
Oh god, they were all psycho.
Well, that's because they
That was a
Because-
highly experimental version of FEV.
right, which was more or less turning people into.
They did super mutants. What would happen is, as those particular super mutants, I'm gonna keep this pause alive.
It wasn't a dip; it was a gas.
Yeah, theirs was a gas, but later on they would dip, because they had FEV tanks, they would kidnap people and then dip them in it, like normal. That's how the super mutants made more super mutants at that vault, because they'd walk out raiding parties and shit. But, so I'm gonna keep this pause while I say this, because I don't want to fucking kill the flow of that conversation. Which we have, but in-game I don't want to. Anyway, so, no, it's fine, because this is I needed a drink anyway, and it's a lore conversation, and I fucking love lore conversations that Fallout. What happened with that one is as they would age, they would slowly turn into a behemoth. That particular strain of FEV was fucked. Because what would happen is they get older, they get bigger, dumber, and more brutish.
Oh, like
and they do it, and
except without the intelligence.
yeah, and then they eventually turn into a behemoth.
Yep.
The thing is, all of them, if they live long enough, would turn into behemoths. Whereas, I think behemoths normally are a random mutation inside of super mutants.
Yep.
It's really weird. All right, let's get back to this conversation. I'm gonna go with A.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation.
That's the vault you're from. Okay, after just saying that right now, and his comments about fucking radiation, they've literally just stolen the plot of Fallout 1.
Yep.
The second half, sorry. They stole the villain motivation. I'm like...
Lazy writing. Yep, that's why I didn't like this game very much.
No, I completely forgot the plot, or the line, because once I heard out he was my son, I went, what the fuck? And then I just took all the really belligerent ones, and I kind of forgot the rest of the conversation, and I just shot him in the face. I'm like, you're not my son. Because, let's be honest, he's not. Father is not your son. Because you didn't raise him. Well, genetically, it doesn't matter. All you gave him was genetics. Nurture is at least half of who you are, if not more. I honestly think it's more.
I never raised my son to have this full-blown levels of autism.
You're so damn autistic.
Are you sure my son?
Induced
Because autism
mutations
doesn't run in my family.
that had crept into every... I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of... I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So much time wasted.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions.
That's not what I meant, Sean.
Please.
I meant you've been in a
Anything I
fucking
can
hole
do to help
wasting
you
60
understand.
years of your goddamn life on a stupid program.
Your father.
Sounds like the American government.
He never got to see you grow
Especially
up.
the Fallout version.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation.
Which is why he had you leave, which is why he led you to go
Yep.
kill
And it's such that it's the most ridiculous...
He sets him up, he basically set him up to get killed, and then that's why he was looking at him like, why am I not getting any more aid from the Institute? And
What
then he finally
matters
realized,
now is that you
fucker
and
set me
I
up.
have a chance.
He set you up to kill
He
him.
did. The thing I'm just looking at, though, it's such a ridiculous string of events to happen. It's like, just to get it to work, it's like, what?
They want to make it seem like
in
he's
charge
That's
of the Institute.
Honestly, the dog is the dog is the weak crutch. I could buy the rest of it. The dog is the weak part.
It's a responsibility.
Because I needed to track what fucking dog meat. I needed to track Kellerman. If I don't have dog meat, I can't track.
Right.
So it's like
it's important.
It's a whole.
It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Yeah, you're right. Dog meat is a plot device.
He's a plot hole because how the fuck is he gonna know I have a dog? He's gonna have to have a different trail, and even then, that trail can only last for days, tops. And the thing is, the odds of me having a dog that good at tracking. Now, there's other ways to.
If this was written the way Fallout 1 was written,
yeah.
and you actually had the level of intelligence trying to talk to your own son right now, would it be possible? Like, what's your intelligence?
They're scared
so
of you,
far,
Sean.
Is it like an 8?
Scared of the Institute.
So
people are always
you should
frightened
be
by
able to
what they
basically
don't
converse with
understand.
him scientifically.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
You just get
Whatever
the dialogue
you've
wheel,
seen
and it's
or
like,
heard,
all right, here you go,
I
asshole.
know
You
I
either get
can convince
snide
you of
asshole,
Just
overly agreeable, or go
what
fuck
else
yourself,
can I
shitbag, or fuck you even more, shitbag.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to...
Maybe. I don't know.
It's pretty shitty.
This is so much to take in.
I know.
Personally, I would love to
And
take
I
over
am
the
sorry.
Minutemen and just say, this is our building
You
now,
have
fuck
been
you.
through so much in such
Hold
a
on.
short
Can
time.
hold
Can I
on.
get a
The
mod on that?
Institute can provide a better life than anything above. You've been in the Commonwealth.
If you were so busy and wanting to rebuild the Commonwealth, why the fuck would you make synths?
Or the next question, why would you help the Minutemen? Look what I am accomplishing!
Even better yet, you have the technology.
It's
You
like,
can
Jesus,
basically...
fuck!
Here's the thing. Take your synths, take over Boston. Build walls. You have the technology to build the fucking walls
Fuck,
around
the
Boston.
super mutants are their fault.
Yeah.
The super mutants is the fucking Institute's fault. It's like, hey guys, guess what? What? If you want to, like, go make everything better for them, why don't you just work with the Minutemen? You don't have to leave your home. You can just talk to the Minutemen. Hey, we're trying to get this shit done. Here, we'll send you guys some guns and shit. Keep you guys supplied with energy cells. And then you guys just do your thing up top
Not
and
even
keep the
that.
peace.
Just give them the fucking synth, dress them up, done.
That's what I mean. You don't have to. You don't even. As I was saying, they don't even need that much effort. They literally don't even need that much effort. I will hand you energy cells and equipment, and then you keep doing what you're doing. Literally, just supply the Minutemen. Because look what I pulled off with it. I wandered on in there and going, hey, guess what? And I now own half the fucking Commonwealth, and it's covered with howitzers.
It's so
like,
hard
Jesus
rebuilding
Christ.
the Commonwealth. It's like, motherfucker, I just spent like the last
Month and a half.
The last month and a half rebuilding the Commonwealth in the shanty towns, fucking from farms. Eat a dick.
Eat a
You've
dick,
spent
bitch.
60 years with your autistic plot to replace everybody with fucking
Robots.
sympathetic humans that can't even fuck or and have kids.
They can't have
They
kids.
can fuck, but they can't have kids.
You made a bunch of sex bots, dumbass.
Good job.
Congratulations, you autistic dump fucks. I can sit here. It took me maybe 3 months in game after wandering out of a fucking icebox. I have no clue what's going on. I run into some Minutemen people. I build a base, secure the shit out of said base, and then go forth gloriously into the fucking Commonwealth, making allies and making new bases with fuck tons of guns, and then sitting around going, guess what? What? I have a castle now. It's 3 months in. I own a legit castle, and I have howitzers. Fuck you. Fuck you, you lazy cock nuggets.
And you killed off most of the fucking raider gangs at that point.
I've been slaughtering them in the north. It's like, what about Boston? Fuck Boston. It's not my problem right now. I'm dealing with the outskirts. I'll get into Boston in a bit. Once I get in there, I will walk through there like the hand of God. It's like, come on, people.
I mean, fuck, the first thing I do is fortify Hangman's Alley.
It's a beautiful place.
Because all you gotta do
Here, I want to see what he responds to this one.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute... We really do have humanities. Will you take that chance?
Saying that, you really...
He's ideologically brainwashed.
I know.
Oh my god, your son's an actual NPC.
Right? Oh, fuck your
All right.
little dialogue.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. You want to introduce yourself to the division heads.
Suddenly.
Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
He's
Dr.
naive
Ao
as
in
shit.
SRB.
You gotta remember, he's literally lived in a
Dr.
hole in the
Holter
ground his entire life.
bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced
So
systems.
has that other vault.
They've all been notified of your...
Yep. But that other vault actually has been exposed to the outside. They're a little less
Dumb.
immediately trusting. I don't fucking trust him. Why the fuck do you think I'm still wearing this shit? I'm not taking it off. This shit ain't coming off. I'm gonna still... Actually, you know what? Just to piss them off, to point this out, I'm going to... Oh shit, I have too much weight.
Gives you everything pocketed or what?
Yeah, it's all pocketed and shit. That is the brand new Minutemen outfit, by the way.
Why has it got belly?
What do you mean?
It's got a exposed belly.
No, it doesn't. That's a belt.
It's a belt?
That's a belt.
Oh, it's a Confederate outfit. No, it's not a Confederate.
It's a Union.
Oh,
It's based off the Union. Well, it's Union blue. Which makes sense. It's the Minutemen. Continental blue, whatnot. Can I?
That's not what they wore.
Probably not. Okay, I can. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so I can just wear the leg bits, and I can take the rest of it off and just walk around actually dressed as the fucking. As the goddamn general. You know what? I will. Just because I feel like it now, I will take off the fucking sunglasses and shit, my patrolman shades. My god, we're actually seeing my character's face.
Huh.
It's been a long fucking time since we've actually seen her goddamn entire face, because otherwise she's always wearing shades and shit. I also hate how the Institute is laid out.
It's laid out to be a bunker.
God, it's so fucking weird looking.
And look, wanna see my iron lung?
That's basically what it is.
I'm dying.
This is his room.
Because you're an asshole.
Why would you betray me? Because my son has turned into a fucking shitbag. It's like you've turned into science Stalin.
Sci-fi Stalin.
Sci-fi Stalin. You're fucking sci-fi's 50 Stalin. Why? Why? Or some sort of weird Hitlerian thing. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown
Gen 2.
this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Wait, that's Gen 1.
I don't know.
Sorry, there's
Most
only
of them
Gen
have
1
lasted
3s.
long past
2's
their projected
Demas and
lifespans.
Nick.
If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
God, that's so
We're
creepy.
all looking forward to working with you.
So fucking creepy. God, why did you not give them hair? Look at this.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Do you know how less creepy they would be
Do you
if
know
they had
what
hair
do you know what
or
they
a
remind
hat?
of
Sure.
With that suit.
Whoa, face! Holy shit!
Hey, do you know what's really funny? And what they
Experiment
remind me of?
18A.
What the outfit that he's, no, what the outfit that he's wearing?
Ooh.
The outfit he's wearing, plus his face and his actual texture, and with all the shit behind you.
Yeah.
Alien Enterprises thanks you.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Honestly, you should just change all the death claws to giant fucking aliens from the movie Alien or Aliens, and then.
They're a combination of Wayland Enterprises and Blade Runner.
Yeah.
What to sell? Overdrive. We'll sell that. Fucking bankrupting myself buying neat shit. Mark II synth piece. Why would I buy that? It looks kind of neat, but yeah, no. Oh, you don't have fucking random shit. I'm sad. Seriously, a hat or a wig would do fucking wonders for you. Oh, that's cool. Got water flowing underneath this. It's kind of neat. Looks really cool, actually. I mean, I do appreciate that it looks kind of neat in here. Yeah. But seriously, since a wig would do fucking what? Oh, God. Oh, I can walk. I can just follow that. Okay. That's
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
I'm not the one who interrupted you. Fucking interrupted yourself, bitch. It's so weird actually seeing my character's face. Also, it's... You know what? I'm gonna take the hat off.
So you had 5 people? That's not bad.
Yeah, when you build her with a specific hairstyle and you put the hat on, it just completely changes how she looks.
Yeah.
I need gas maskless shades because those giant sunglasses are fucking monstrous. Like, absolutely goddamn monstrous.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
It's an honor
That was
to
my
have you
favorite
here,
one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious
You're
and
here.
flavorful food
Glad you made
supplements.
it. I want
Child
Supplement
sin.
77.
I am
just
sorry,
remarkable.
sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
What the
Mankind
machine?
redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
I want 77. It's not there, dude. Okay. The trees are creeping me out, I'm gonna be honest.
Actually, the trees down here creep me out less than when the wind is blowing.
When are you going to
up
tell
on
me
the
about
surface.
this mysterious Phase 3?
Ooh.
No, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, it's also the fact
You're
that
a
these
better
potted
defend-
plants are fucking tiny, and I'm wondering how their root systems work in these things. Like, seriously, like, what, there's gotta be, like, something under this tree. Like, it's gotta, like, work into, like, under this somewhere, because there's no way the root ball fits in there. I'm just like, it's so weird, it just weirds me out. Because they're such scrawny fucking trees.
Presidium on the Mass Effect? Yeah, that was how that, yeah, that looked really weird too.
Yeah, but that was aliens. I was a little more willing to roll with it because it's fucking straight up alien shit, so I'm like, okay.
Scientists, deal with it. It's the 50s.
She's been at it for over 2
Nathan
hours.
Fillmore.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Guns.
Hi. I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
So who's the gun lady? Greetings, person who I will probably get along with.
That was... Doctor?
Oh, hi there.
Guns.
Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Jesus Christ, woman.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest here. They keep saying, it's an honor to meet you. My character is literally just Father's mother. That's it! It's like, well, you did all this other shit. Yes! But it's like...
They're probably synths.
Personally not, but the point I'm getting at there is like, oh my god, your father's mother. Yes, I am. And, well, you did it. It's like, yes, I fought through the Commonwealth. Like a great many other people do. Every day. It's not new. Frankly, I don't think anything my character's done is terribly outside the realm of anything another Minuteman could do. I mean, she's particularly skilled at what she does, but it's nothing like...
How about not dying horribly? Embracing the suck?
Let's be honest, that's basically what my character's done the entire time. We've done not died.
I didn't die and I embraced the suck. And
Synth relay... Oh, yeah, these are unique.
What are those?
Synth relay grenades. I'm kind of sad that all Institute guns are garbage.
They are. They're shit.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with
They're
the latest
all
synths.
fucking garbage, and I'm really sad about that.
They should be able
Well,
to
they're directly fucking inferior to any non...
free war lasers.
Yes. There's not a trade-off. They're all just hot garbage. And I'm sad. They shouldn't be.
Limited capacitors.
Well, no, the whole fucking point is that, well, it's like, well, there's gotta be a reason to loot the other ones. Do you know what you could have did? Made them have, like, worse ammo capacity or something. Have, like, half the ammo capacity, but they do the same amount of damage or something. It's like, it's...
Or increase the damage.
Honestly, make it an actual trade-off between the two.
Yeah. One has more capacity.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
damage, but the Institute
Hi, Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
Okay. Words any former soldier can appreciate.
Words any former soldier can appreciate.
A woman who understands the need for discipline will be a valuable addition here. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
You know the problem with the Institute
Sounds
is?
good.
Take care then.
Lack of culture.
Yeah, they don't really have a culture down here. They have a unifying ideal, which is good. They've got a unifying moral framework, which is also good. But their culture is straight up just science. It's not really a culture, guys. You kind of need a little more liveliness going on down here. I mean, you guys are reasonably creative, but in a very mad science-y kind of way. Not in a actual, generally constructive kind of way. Then again, how many problems do they really run into down here?
None, because they send them all to the surface.
Exactly. So they aren't getting confronted with problems daily.
Do you believe that? 3!
Yeah.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
See? That kind of shit. It's like, really, guys?
They live comfortably.
Like I said, Sanctuary would fucking, like, honestly, I want to kind of throw a couple of them in fucking Sanctuary and go, hey, bitch, here you go. Here, like, if I ever became, like, in charge of the Institute, like, vindictively I became in charge of it, I would totally just go, alright, guys, what we're doing,
so you can take
we're doing some top, you
can.
You can choose to.
Can you end the synth program?
No.
That's
You basically buy into the fucking propaganda, which I don't want to fucking do, but,
You know the protocol, sir.
Ooh.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you.
The only place I wanted to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
The only place I want to call home was destroyed a long time ago.
I'm truly sorry. This must all be terribly difficult for you. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
How many of you actually know what I've accomplished? Like, let's actually look at the map real quick here. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not counting for harbor bases up in the north. I've got Oberlin Station as a beginning foothold in the Boston area. And then you get the castle on the other side. And then there's Vault down here, which is just kind of off doing its own damn thing. Yeah. But, I mean, you'll start getting shit in here. And actually, there's like one place you can't hit with our artillery once you get every settlement. It's like right here is like the one spot you can't fucking hit. Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
You can, if you put artillery in.
Greetings, ma'am.
I might have had the wrong the area wrong, but there's one area that you might be slightly farther than that. There's one area you cannot hit with artillery.
Together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't.
They're
There's
watching
enough
us
friction
shoot
as it
goddamn
is
birds.
between us and pretty much
That's why
all
I
the
shoot
other
birds.
departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My
Really?
methods get results.
Yep.
You
and
smell
they
like
will
you've
this
been
time as
above
well.
ground.
You'll see.
I have.
What kind of birds? The seagulls?
Well, the seagulls, yes, but mostly the crows.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Oh, you mean free
It's an
will?
honor to meet you,
Hey,
ma'am.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
If you can't get along, it's gonna be hard to accomplish anything.
Yeah, even worse, we got a lot of smart guys with fragile egos. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. It was
constant.
There's a shit ton of fucking scientists down here.
Preventing synthesis.
But yeah, I would totally just like send
Smart guys with fragile
like
egos.
this fucker. Yeah, like this fucker right here. If I ever took over the institute, it's not just a hypothetical. It's like, all right, dude, guess what you're doing? What? I'm putting you over in fucking not Greyditch, Grey Garden. Why am I there? You're gonna go listen to the Mr. Handies, and you're gonna go do farm work. Wait, what? Yep, get your fucking ass out there. I'm gonna have you go do farm work for 6 months, so then you can really appreciate how shitty it is up there.
They really help people.
Hilarious.
Maybe they should have developed a way to genetically modify the human being to be rad resistant.
They actually, humans are rad resistant to an extent from natural evolution. Because the FEV infected everybody to an extent, so normal people are somewhat rad resistant.
So how come they just didn't?
I don't know why they don't just exacerbate it, yeah. Like find the trait and then just make it better.
Right. Well,
You think that'd be easier than 3D printing a human being? Let's be honest.
Like, I think them basically freaking the fuck out, and everyone's like, oh, the Institute's terrible, and they're replacing people with synths, and it's like kind of a dumb plot.
It's a stupid plan.
It's a stupid plot.
Here you are.
Because it's like, why? There's so many more efficient ways to do what you want.
I'll be upfront with
like
you.
mind control drugs.
Like if they were kidnapping people and then like
despite your relation to father,
crazy
you're a bit of an unknown.
Mutants
I'm sure you
coming
understand.
out of the sewers, or crazy radiated mutants were killing people, and the Institute was kidnapping people to basically
Don't you
run
trust
crazy
me?
I'll be
experiments on
honest.
them. Would that make more sense?
The
Because
first
they're trying to
outsiders
basically
be allowed access to the
It would really turn into fucking Fallout 1 then.
There's little
because that was actually happening in
situation.
Fallout 1.
This is exactly what you
It's
got
only
going on
natural
here.
Basically, yes.
Except that, you know,
It would make
It's
more sense
nothing
if the
personal.
Institute was like,
I assure you,
not
Father
3D
has
printing
asked
people,
that I provide you with a
which is
All
just
those
weird.
resistant sex robots. Thanks.
Our primary responsibility is the recovery.
What would
of
make
escaped
significantly
citizens
more
and
fucking,
hiding among the
what
human
will make some
population
level of
on
fucking sense is the fact that if they were like, I don't know, it feels so fucking silly because I'm like, okay, you know, it's like, oh, we're gonna go, like, even if they want to quote take over the fucking overworld, mind control drugs.
Report.
I mean, you could 3D print a fucking person. I'm pretty certain you could fuck with people's brainwaves.
Sometimes you have to lean on the other departments a little to get what you need.
You're a fuckbag and I want to shoot you. What's going on down now? The fuck is this? That looks horrifying. The fact that it's so clean almost makes it worse. You know, I don't like any room that has large fucking vats. Yeah, vats with lots of buttons in front of them and shit. I'm like, this is clearly not food. What is this? SRB terminal. Inventory management. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the Synths Retention Bureau. AKA the, we're gonna go kidnap synths who decide they don't want to be synths. Because they're not fucking robots. They're not. Seriously, people that say that they're robots, I'm like, no, it's an artificially created human. They're basically the same as a test tube baby. They just weren't born in the same way. They didn't born and grow. They were basically an instant created, an instant adult. But they're not clones
it's like
either.
A shrinky dink, except more fucking advanced.
Yes, it's a fucking biological shrinky dink. That is exactly what it is. Yeah. As retarded as that sounds, that is not inaccurate. Because the whole, it's true. They're like, what are synths? Shrinky dinks, biological. It's not. You're not wrong. Because they're not clones either. Because they're not copies of a person. They're artificial children, but then they're just immediately created as adults,
right?
With pre-programming put in them already. It's like they're an artificial person. That's all they are. It's an artificial person. Well.
It just goes to show you if they would have just synthetically made...
Meet the division leaders. Yeah, I can come back and do that fucking later.
Synthetic babies that were able to grow, then they probably would have been able to actually have more loyalty. Oh,
Can
I can't hear the sound of how fucking right
At no point do I disagree on that point. You're basically 100% fucking correct. Can I... Do I have to activate this or can I just fast travel?
But you have to fast travel. Watch as the...
Oh, good, I can.
Watch as your immersion is ruined.
Well, it actually kind of makes sense. I'm standing in the fucking teleportation room. So I... Oh.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
Huh. Guess I am actually going to have to go talk to the fucking division heads.
Can you just be like, get on the intercom. Can I just fucking leave?
I got some errands.
No,
I got.
You cannot.
I got some.
You must talk to everyone here.
God damn it!
I want to be part of your autistic plot to make sex robots.
I have fucking errands I need to run.
Like, I gotta return to the castle and work with the Minutemen.
I got shit to do.
Like
I'm
actually
death
rebuilding the
claws.
fucking Commonwealth. Besides just sitting around and making synthetic shrinky-dink people. This is fucking bullshit.
It's like, you lazy fuckers, I'm actually rebuilding the Commonwealth, so can you let me go back up top so I can get some fucking work done?
fucking make synthetic humans, but can't even make fucking synthetic materials that are similar to that of actual glass to repair all the fucking windows in the Commonwealth. Fuck, they probably get I give them more credit if they just did that.
Just fucking go and fix all the windows. There's no robot
They just
going around replacing window
rolls on
panes.
into the Boston baseball park and they're just
If
like,
you see
"Alright,
any
fuckers,
suspicious
get out,
synth
we're reclaiming this
report it
for
immediately.
baseball."
Doctor?
So,
There we go. Let's actually finish
here
this
you
fucking
are.
conversation.
Justin Ao, acting director. I'll be upfront with you. Despite your
I'll be
relationship,
upfront
I'm
with you.
sure you understand.
No, you'll be underground.
Why?
6 feet.
Don't you trust me?
I'll
Bring
be
me a
honest.
fucking
The
body
first
bag
outsider
now.
to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this. It's nothing personal. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding.
Is the recovery
Or
of
escaped slits, aka slaves. So basically, you're the secret police.
Do it.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers
so
hunt
you're
down
the
and
secret
reclaim
police.
synths.
I don't
that have
understand
escaped
that
the Institute.
reference.
They are
And you're going in your head.
trained in combat.
As
and
long as
infiltration
being
and tracking.
accurate.
It
In a
doesn't
word,
make any sense to me.
Coursers are
It's like the fucking
relentless.
joke.
But
of
I
the
gather
people
you
on
know
the secret
all
police in
this,
Hungary.
since you've
It's
been
like why do secret? Why do
In fact,
why do political? Why
I'd
do
very
the
much
police
like to
travel
know
in
how-
threes? One to write, one to interrogate.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Do it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't
He
all
really
that
wasn't,
tough.
actually.
Then it's likely the unit was
It's fucking funny because it's like, I was terrified, but I went in there, click, 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 and I slaughtered him like, oh, I did not need all these drugs. Well, but look, watch him fucking backpedal.
effective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
What was the joke that I was trying to get at before?
Now,
Why
unless
does
you
this
need
go in
something
threes?
else, I'll get back to
It
work.
was a It was a joke from a Hungarian professor I had that was living in communist. That was actually living in communist Hungary at the time.
If you're the
And it
acting
hurt
head
his
of the SRB,
boy, and
who are you filling in
he
for?
said it
Dr.
was,
Zimmer holds that
Why do
position.
police travel in threes?
He's
One to
supervising the
interrogate
retrieval.
subject,
In his absence?
the subject, one to write everything down, and one to watch.
Carry
the
on, ma'am.
initials.
Nice.
Operating at full capacity.
That's a good joke. I don't care who you are.
That is solid. That is a solid piece of fucking humor right there.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely
It
be
would
more
appear that you
pronounced.
have developed
Will there be
cancer.
any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out.
Oh,
Now,
Jesus
hold
Christ.
still.
What?
They use synths as human test subjects. For drugs. Ow!
There.
Fuck you,
All
assholes.
done. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every
Just
symptom you
fuck you,
experience.
people. My God.
I
They're
hope
not really
I'll give a
people.
useful test
I don't care.
Listen, asshole. Are you even a shrinky dink? Can you even get on my level?
Get on my level. His father's level.
Whose level is this?
Child synth prototype
Doc.
may truly be the key to our future.
Why? Just fuck you. You're gonna make kid synths. What, ones that can't grow up?
Ones that can't grow
I think Sean
They
can't
weren't
age
kidding.
properly.
You really
Now, we
are
might
here.
be able to make another
No,
fake body for him and then
I'm
put him
Allie.
into an older body
Allie Filmer.
forward, but
You can think of me as the
God only
Institute's
knows
chief
what I would fucking
engineer.
do.
You know what you
When
do?
Father
Here's
told us
here's
about
my
you,
thing, though.
I could hardly believe
Here's
it.
what I would do.
You've been through so... if you don't mind my
You
asking,
grow them out of a vat.
what was it
what
that
was it,
you
Kip?
did?
You're going on.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's an actual person talking to my character like an actual person. Like, my God, you went through so much. Like, what let you go through all of that? You know, she's asking motivation. I'm like, you're actually talking to my character like a person. Thank
Are
you.
you actually asking me a legit question?
Holy shit! You're like actually going. Oh my God, we're
I
gonna.
would touch her. I'm like,
Are you
what?
real?
Are you a real person?
What is this?
I'm not a synth. That's not what I mean. You. Wow.
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my husband.
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my husband.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now,
Did I find the one real person in the entire institute?
I'm in trouble.
What?
I just got a message. I'm in a lot of trouble. I just got yelled at by my fiance because I was supposed to feed the rabbit, even though that the rabbit has Timothy Hay and pellets. He'll be fine.
I'll give you a quick rundown of
I
the
gave him
facilities
Timothy
division,
Hay and pellets, and I
as you might
waited 2
guess,
hours, and
we
he
keep
didn't
the
eat his pellets
Institute's
or his hay.
mechanical
He
and
kinda just
electrical
laid there and
systems
slept
running
the entire
smoothly.
time. Like,
We
he's been
maintain and upgrade
asleep
all of the
probably for
systems
the
that
last
make
how
it
many
possible
hours,
to
so it's
live
like,
and
what do you
work
want me
in a
to do?
place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that
It's like
recycles
having a
the
dog
air
with
and
long
water
ears and a
and
very,
provides power
very
to the
short
laboratories
attention span
and
and
quarters.
very impulsive.
The work we do
Kinda
might
like your
not be as
dog,
exciting as
except
some of
your
the other
dog is
departments,
a little bit
but it's at
smarter.
least
He's actually trained.
Yes,
So,
trained and
now
smart.
that you're here and you've spoken to
My rabbit
Father,
is smart but impulsive, so it's like he's clever but does stupid shit.
I'm just looking
He's
around.
like, haha,
see.
I finally made it
well,
to the top of the
please
couch.
don't mind what you
How
touch.
do I get down?
Since,
Help!
if there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division,
Again, she's an actual person. She's like, if you're here, does it mean you're on board? I'm just looking around. She's like, well, please don't touch because there's a lot of sensitive stuff down here on like topside. And I'm like,
there's a lot of
that is a
stuff.
fair statement because there's a lot more
even
delicate shit down
You want to
here.
know what's a even more fair statement?
I'd like to
The
know about the
delicate-
people
the
in your
real delicate
division.
stuff
of course,
are the
Dr. Lawrence
fragile
Higgs
egos.
is our mechanical engineer.
I
He
like this
oversees the
Ally
major
person.
life
She
support
seems
and
really
security
legit.
systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and
then
Dr.
here
Newton
comes the
Oberly.
Brotherhood
He
shouting,
coordinates
America!
with. We also make
Fuck
use of
yeah!
synth units for low priority maintenance.
Motherfucking
and
day, yeah!
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm.
Father
It
has
actually makes
The
no sense.
Brotherhood,
I'm gonna be honest
Brotherhood
here.
of Steel is the America Team America World Police on steroids.
Do you want to something I don't
Destroy
get?
all the sense. We must come and take. It's like
No, do you want something I don't understand?
they're literally.
Why
like,
does the Brotherhood
the
not
fourth-
come in
they're-
here
Oh.
and take over the fuck? Like, why would their goal not be take over the Institute bunker?
Because they believe that the Institute is evil as fuck.
Yes, but take over the bunker. Look at all the shiny shit in here.
Why? Why would you want to do that when you could just blow it up? Because it's more exciting if you blow shit up. As I
Because
said,
they can
it's
reproduce-
Team America World Police.
It's gotta be, because honestly, they could reproduce so much tech down here. It's like, well, their Institute rifles are worse. Yes, but the Brotherhood has got way more know-how. Because they were military. Remember, this is the CIT ruins. These were civilians.
That explains the lack of direction and stupid ideas.
You get the Brotherhood down here, and suddenly it's, hey, guess what, guys? What? Well, I've made this really nice fucking automatic rifle, because now we can
I
reproduce
really
this
wish
shit.
They would have subcontracted fucking Obsidian to write the next plot for this game. Because if they would have gotten a hold of it, they
Oh, we would have had some wonderful fucking arcs.
Oh my god, you would have had better dialogue.
Expand our operations at Warwick.
I do
He's eager to get that
prefer
going.
Obsidian, honestly.
So I've had to put everything
do.
else to one
Like,
side.
Obsidian has
I wonder
made
how the
better
Warwick
fucking
family
games.
is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10
Black
years old
Isle,
now.
like the
It's
holdouts from
remarkable
Black
that any
Isle in
child
general,
can survive
made
for
better
so long
fucking
up there,
games.
don't you think?
Their CRPGs that they had from the
I try not to
late
think too much
90s,
about
early
it.
2000s were
We have
fucking
more than
amazing.
enough to occupy ourselves
then-
here.
They're talking about the Warwick
Those
farm
people
things that are
are the
reserving
last
Warwicks.
remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable.
I like you.
After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Damn it, man, have a spine! I like you. You're a person. You. Fuckbag.
Humanity's future is taking root right
Humanity's future
Hi, Doc.
is bright in the
Welcome.
distance, but we're
So
too
good to have you
goddamn
here.
short-sighted
Dr.
to
Clayton
actually
Holder,
understand what the fuck
head of the
we're doing.
bioscience.
See,
I
and
can't
now
wait
you
for you to see the
understand,
work we're doing.
like why the Brotherhood. Now
It's like they are all autistic. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you know.
They're like autistic as fuck.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview
Here, let me
of what
give
we
you a
do here.
complete tour
As
about
the
why
name
plants are
implies,
great and why I
the
like to rub them on
bioscience
my
division
chest.
specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Sarcastic as fuck.
God, that is such a fucking pre-canned goddamn spiel he gave me.
It's
like synthetic animals, and I'm going, would a synthetic animal not be way easier to make than a human, considering it probably has a more... generally, because you can pick a more simplistic animal to
wait.
replicate.
You know how you're gonna save the Commonwealth?
Made synthetic ramen?
made synthetic animals and then released them into the wild, and if they didn't fuck or breed, just keep releasing more until something happened?
It's like, well, they can't breed. You could probably fix that if you put enough time to bother to fix that. Because they have a randomized genetic code. They have a pseudo-randomized genetic code.
Right.
So it's like, well, they're made of the same genetic structure. Yeah, but it's not close enough to be considered relatives.
Yeah. I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time.
God, he is dense as shit.
But I have to ask, have you decided whether...
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
I'm not sure.
They're socially
right
awkward
now,
as
I'm
fuck.
just trying to keep an
They
open
don't
mind.
understand
It's a big
social
decision,
cues.
I know.
Their
But
ideas
it's also
are kind of
in any
away the
case,
fuck out there.
I imagine
They
you'll want to
don't seem
continue looking around.
understand social conventions of the actual proper speaking.
I'm good for now.
properly
Take care then.
It's literally, it is. And it
They're,
literally
it's like they're all at least lightly autistic.
Director
As I
Holdren
said,
seems very
if you
taken
really
with
want to understand the
Doc?
plot point of
Yes,
the
yes,
Institute,
I'm sure that whatever you
just
have to
one
say
word
is
and one word
very
only.
interesting, but
Autism. Done.
Ooh, working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, they're difficult enough without the
Someone sounds crabby.
He is little.
Keep bothering them.
What a charmer.
What a charmer.
If that was an attempt at humor, I'm afraid it's lost on me. And now,
Oh
if
my god.
Wow, he actually acts like a real person. It's like, I'm busy. Fuck off, I'm busy. I'm like, I like you. You're an actual person. Congratulations on having proper human reactions.
You actually don't seem outwardly ridiculous like everyone else here. Good job. Emotions. Good.
Way to actually act like a person.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Then how come
I
your
can't
dick is
imagine
not
living on the surface. It sounds like
Dicks
a
out for
nightmare.
Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe.
That meme's never gonna die. It just goes into hibernation for a while. Then it comes back out.
Unlike Harambe.
May he rest in peace. He died for our sins.
Didn't he get? I thought he got shot because he grabbed.
He
the
did,
little
he
boy- Because he grabbed the little boy by his leg and dragged him across
Because his mother was retarded?
Because his mom was a shitbag. As far as I'm concerned, like that.
That woman fucked up.
That woman
Good
should
to
not
see
have.
you.
Should have
The
ever. Should
Institute
just been
is
watching her
my
kid. But it's.
I hope it'll be
Was she a single?
It's like I legitimately feel bad.
That's,
It's like
sorry.
like
That's a pretty far stretch in the stab, but.
I legitimately feel bad for the fucking gorilla because it's like, wow. But the gorilla was doing bad shit. Yeah, but the kid never should have been in that pen in the first place.
Animals
Ever.
don't do bad shit.
Animals
Especially
do stupid shit.
Animals do stupid shit.
Ooh,
The thing is, though,
it's
they're
Madison Lee.
animals.
Excuse
They're
me,
animals.
Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then.
He's from Fallout.
Yes, yes. I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure Father is very happy that
I get the impression you don't want me here.
what I want in this case is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access with the ability.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, in case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount. Now,
It looks
unless
like
there's something
we have
else, I
scared
really do
everyone
need to get
away after going through political debates.
And then just shit posting.
Not even fucking political debate. It's just,
Yep.
just basically what's going on.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
I figured I'd find some stuff to talk about for a little bit, and then we get to the gaming.
And then we just shit post
And
about
then
the
just
game.
shit post after that. I mean,
I'm free!
I think it'd be great to like do.
Synth retention. Fuck that shit. I am not
I
doing
think
that.
it'd be great to actually do all the shit posting in general, but there's just so much shit going on in the news that you gotta be able to keep up with it.
Yeah. Totally not a potato. Bitch, you're already halfway through Fallout 4. Am I? Am I really halfway through Fallout 4, or...
We're not even halfway through it. It's
I kind of am. The main plot, maybe,
yeah,
but...
main plot, yeah, but the
But
plot's
it's...
not really-
I've got... Wait. I am outside! I'm not armored! Oh, God!
Put your fucking armor on. Being crybaby.
Oh, now I feel safe.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. I felt exposed there for a second. I was not wearing full fucking armor in the Commonwealth. Oh god, I was terrified for a moment there.
I like how you just got this weird platform in the middle of fucking nowhere.
You fucking giant
What's
teleporter.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
Thanks, buddy.
This is Radio Freedom.
The Institute isn't our enemy. Remember.
I know. But it never hurts to be prepared.
It's
Just in
flex
case.
tape
All the good stuff on here is going to be
Flex tape
encrypted.
nukes.
Yes.
So the first job is to see
Flex
if I.
tape nukes.
After that, well,
You
I'll
don't
have.
know you don't know the true majesty of Fallout when you actually have Phil Swift screaming, "That's a lot of damage."
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. My god. I'm gonna go talk to the fucking railroad and see if I can unfuck that one, because I accidentally fucked that one up.
Goku levels of. That's a lot of damage. Like, it sucks when you're on a highway and all the cars start chain reaction exploding.
It sets them all off.
That's a lot of that, and it's all like, no.
Are you going to play Fallout 69? No.
Mean 76, the amount of dicks that game is gonna suck? Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I've been watching Oxhorn play it, and it's very pretty, and there's a lot of neat lore. There's a lot of really neat lore in that game.
Okay, question.
There is an issue. I'm not playing that game until there's private servers.
Yep.
You give me private servers, I'll play.
Yep.
But don't you want to do PvP? No, I don't want to fucking play PvP. Why do they get playing Fallout 4?
If I wanted to do PvP, I'd pay PUBG, or I'd probably play...
I'd play Fortnite.
Or I'd probably play Foreplay, and that's probably which one it would be.
Well, here's the thing. If I played Fortnite, I would not be playing the Fortnite of the fucking General Battleground one.
Yeah.
I'd be playing the actual Fortnite, because I like actual Fortnite.
Yeah.
Build bases, fucking fight, not zombies. It's great.
Yeah, I know. But it's one of those. It's one of the things that I really don't understand why the fuck Bethesda took that direction. They could have said Fallout New York or Fallout anything.
Or well, here's the thing.
Any of these fucking mods that the modding community has made could
Oh,
have
I want to get
easily been
I want to
taken.
get Fallout Miami.
Could have been taken.
Have you seen Fallout
As an
Miami?
idea,
Did you see
yeah,
Fallout? Oh
yeah,
my
I've seen it.
god, that looks beautiful.
And they could have taken any of those ideas, and they could have fucking made a game out of it. And instead, what do? We're gonna give you PvP online gaming because we want to cash in on that fucking battle royale bullshit.
Instead of like I don't need a full on battle royale shit. What you could have, like, honestly, I wouldn't have minded a co-opable Fallout with the settlement system. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing the breeze, cut the trees, country roads, take me home. It was a great trailer. I will give them that. They made a really good trailer for it. And the thing is, like I said, if it was just like a co-op Fallout,
This game,
if it was co-op
you know,
Fallout,
for a
I would
game
be
about
so
West
down for it.
Virginia, it actually has. It seems much more promising and hyped up than the actual state of West Virginia. I give them credit for actually making me interested in this state, where they literally will tell you that everyone is family. Which, if it's in West Virginia, makes you actually fucking concerned for the genetic pool.
Right? But no, honestly,
The cousin fuckers.
I've been poking around in the lore, and I find the lore of Fallout 76 to be really interesting. There's some really neat factions and shit going on there.
And it's really
And I'm
good
like,
that way.
why could you not? Oh, wow, did they all fucking bugger out? No, they did not.
They could have called it Fallout 5 and then not put in PvP.
Well, or you can still call it Fallout 76, but then just make it a co-opable Fallout. Give me my little mini quests and shit. Give me a bunch of radiant shit.
They could have done it.
I would have
easily
loved
better.
that.
Co-opt up the if they would have done co-opt up the.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Been to the institute. That you're lucky we don't shoot you.
I'm not. If you did it, very faulty intel. I'm not working with them. I'm not actually.
You must have some faulty intel. I'm not working with them.
Perhaps, but we can't afford to take any chances. Get the hell out of here, and don't.
Oh, I can't unfuck that one.
You'd have to reload everything.
And here I was thinking we'd become pen pals.
Well, this is why I have autosaves.
The autismo scientists. You must converse with them once again. And go through the whole string of bullshit to go talk to them about absolutely fuck all.
Shit, that's my fucking exit save.
You have to start over from your exit save?
It'll be fucking the entire stream.
So we have to play the stream all over again?
Not doing that. I guess I'm just not doing the railroad. Oh well.
Do it. Do it, you magnificent
I'm gonna have
bastard.
fun eating chips close while talking to my teammates. Oh, you special kind of degenerate.
No, that's not even degenerate. That's just such a great thing to do, especially when you're playing with people that you don't know.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed at myself because I thought I was actually fucking far enough in here.
Battlefield 1 because he was getting upset over what was it? Because he kept diving in front of me while he was a scout, trying to shoot the people I was shooting at as a fucking just regular rifleman and shit. So I just started eating potato chips, and he got him to leave the squad, which was like a boom. That was awesome.
It's like you're that annoyed because I was eating potato chips.
Yes, it works.
Well, you're a little shit.
It works perfectly. Except when you have someone sitting there, basically it's 12 years old, going, "You're stealing my kills."
Oh god. It's one of those. I've been blessed. I rarely run into those little shits, and when I do run into the 12-year-olds playing, they're generally amicable to being told, hey, go do this thing. Like, in Nazi Zombies, I actually ran into a couple 12-year-olds, but they'd actually listen. I'm like, hey, we're going this way. All right, I'll follow behind you guys. Okay. Should I buy the double barrel?
No.
Do you want the double barrel? I kind of want the double barrel. Are you going to keep it for more than 3 rounds? I don't think so. Then don't buy it. And if they don't buy it, I'm like, my god.
I think the gaming community as a whole kind of took a shit on itself, to be honest.
You're not wrong.
I blame PlayStation and Microsoft for that.
Yeah. Am I doing any of this shit? No, I am not. I could do that.
Like, so you're no longer allowed by the railroad. They were just like, fuck off.
Yep.
What about the
Cause
Brotherhood of Steel? Can you still join them?
probably.
Go join them and then blow up the railroad.
I don't actually like the railroad. They're misguided idiots, but I don't.
Exactly. They're misguided idiots, just like the Institute.
The burning souls of others satisfies my inner conscience. Right? I'm a little annoyed at myself because I could have not done that. I could have actually gone with the railroad and be like, oh, we can't trust you. And I'm like, really? I'm with the fucking Minutemen and you can't trust me. Yeah, I buy that. Honestly, they could have just made me go through more fucking missions to prove that I am actually their ally and like just send me on the shit runs. You know what I mean? Just go send me on the shit.
Before or after you did too many units?
Yes.
That's your one pun for the night. There you go. You get one. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Okay. Where the Sturgis?
I'd like
My
to
dude.
trade some items.
What's
Wanna know
up?
why? Sunkissed is like the worst
Just wanted to
fucking
trade a few
soda
things.
after
Hey.
Okay, so that's done.
Does this taste like...
It doesn't work.
No, it just tastes terrible.
Okay, where the fuck is Garvey? I'm pretty sure he's at the castle here.
Okay, you know, like, okay, think of like pixie sticks mixed with like pixie stick powder, but like tang.
Ugh!
And it's like overly sweet, but it, like when you drink it, it's chalky, kind of, but it's carbonated and chalky. It's like it's a soda that has a texture, and it just doesn't seem right.
It's just not. None of it's working.
It just shouldn't be there. Why is that? Why does it have to taste the way it does? It's really fucking sad.
It's really weird.
Like when I drink soda, I shouldn't have to sit here and go, I'm like, is this dissolving my teeth?
It's what I have an issue with Coca-Cola. However, Coca-Cola out of bottles seems to not have that problem. And particularly Mexican Coca-Cola doesn't have that problem.
Because it's made with real sugar and not synthetic
Yep.
sugar.
Okay, where the fuck is Garvey?
Natural, great taste. What the fuck do you? Okay, gotta ask you a question. If it says, so if a bottle of soda says natural, great taste, anything that says natural, great taste, if they're using things that are not natural,
How are you allowed to say that?
yes.
An excellent question.
Because I found an off-brand soda that literally said that, and I don't, and they actually.
And you're like,
said
I'm
it was
98% certain
It
you're.
literally was made with artificial sweeteners, and they said it was and it was made with some weird artificial flavoring of like lemon and lime, and it said natural.
Look at all these turrets.
What the fuck?
I turned the fuck out of it. 'Cause
My God.
well, no, it's the point that sticks out over the land here. So it is one hell of a fucking This is gonna keep mileage down. But this is one hell of a fucking kill zone. Because there's a line of laser turrets right down there. There's a fucking howitzer. And then there's these two. You walk in there, you walked into a kill zone, son. And then there's another one over there.
So, what was the other thing last night? So, I found a YouTube video last night that made me laugh my ass off. It was talking about top 10 most amazing bullets or rounds or whatever the fuck it was. And number 10
A bullet's a fucking bullet. I mean...
And I said, number 10 was a hollow point, and I could not stop laughing uncontrollably.
Wait, what?
Number 10, hollow point. It's a bullet, but hollow. And it's used to cause maximum lethal damage, like every other fucking bullet, but this one shreds your organs. You like every other fucking bullet? What the fuck?
What?
It's like if they also had like a top 10 deadliest weapons.
No, like I thought it was be like a particular rounds, not fucking hollow point. I'm like,
point rounds.
I thought we were talking about like 7.62 by 54R or something, not hollow points or slugs or fucking.
And this is like from a fucking like YouTube account that has like 1 million subscribers on it, and I couldn't stop laughing uncontrollably how stupid it was. I'm like, what's next? Your top 10 most primitive weapons? What's number 1? A pointed fucking stick?
It's such a vague.
The club, the stick, the pointed stick.
Hey, do not underestimate the mighty power of the pointed stick and the goddamn club.
Speaking of pointed sticks,
it's like do not shit upon the glory that is the club.
The local sporting goods store up in, I think, not that far away from us.
Yeah.
I think it's
bit up north.
Yeah, they're selling survival spears and gladius-style machetes now. I'll tell you who they are later, so we don't end up like telling people who fucking live.
Okay, a gladius-style machete.
Yes.
Isn't really a machete anymore. It's just a gladius.
Yes. You know how much they are? $20.
I need to buy these to test how much they suck.
Yes.
Like I must find out how terrible these are. Because I have a feeling they're fucking awful.
Potato says being sick is fun.
It sucks that you're sick.
No, it's. I don't think
Or I don't know.
I think he's saying it's not that he's no,
just
he's
being
not
generally sick
being
and
sick,
okay.
Like sick-minded.
Ah.
Is there shit posting in general?
Okay, that way. You know that is hilarious. That's a lot of fun. That is great fun.
Yeah, making terrible jokes, shit like that. That fuck with people's sense of reality and fuck with the sense of morality, shit like that.
I don't know, that's real slopes. Oh god.
If you wanna, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess we'll take a break then.
No, actually, go to the bathroom real fast. Move my legs around.
Does your dog need to go outside or what?
Maybe.
Not.
Do you let her out?
Because that explains all the pacing. Come on, pup. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. We got time for this. No chasing rabbits. Okay, there goes your dog chasing rabbits.
You say that, she's gonna go do it immediately. You know that.
No chasing rabbits. Gone.
No chasing rabbits. Yep. There was a rabbit. Okay.
Yeah?
Grease trash can, Carla.
Mother Nature never ceases to make.
Carla.
Hey.
Trading? Let's see what you got.
Before or
Yeah.
after we get done talking to Come Dump Carlo over here.
What the?
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to.
What the fuck is?
She's a synth. I think her.
Her inventory's bugged. So's mine, oddly enough. Garvey, where the fuck
I know
are
I'm
you?
not the only person here who's
You're
lost
great.
someone. I just
Right.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, sorry.
I was also yelling from outside the room, so I'm not surprised they were terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's hard to use a microphone and piss at the same time.
Yeah, also my microphone's attached to the fucking table.
Unless
so
you actually like had like a bathroom set up where you can just like constantly shit into like a bucket
I
or a toilet.
guarantee you there are people who fucking have that. I am not one of them, but I bet there are people that do that.
I won't say who it is, but it's probably some guy with like two letters.
Look how fucking.
I think the two letters are T and J. I'm not really quite sure.
Diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Look how fucking upgraded this bitch is. Ah, yes, charisma boosting.
A charisma boosting fucking... Why? Why would you want a charisma boost on a fucking suit of power armor? You know what I would want if I'm gonna get that? I want something that's gonna be an intimidation boost. Like, they're immediately prone to fear when they see you fucking running at them.
Charisma can be used for that too.
And why can't I mod the helmet to have
Oh, Jesus! Almost unbreakable. Fuck. Plus 300% base durability.
Do it.
Takes so many of my fucking effect chips.
How many what?
My effect chips.
What the hell is an effect chip?
Okay, you know how I had that mod that let me take apart legendary weapons that would give me the essence? Which I could use. That's what they called it. That mod no longer was being updated, so it didn't work anymore.
Oh.
Which sucked, because I liked that mod. And what the new one I have now is you just get effect chips. Every time you rip apart a legendary weapon, you get 1 or 2 effect chips. So you can build any... So you don't need to take apart the particular weapon to get the upgrade. You just need a lot of legendary things in order to get the particular one you want. Which I'm okay with, because that's still relatively balanced out. Because like I said, like, certain ones need more than others. Like, Detective needs 9.
You only have a certain amount of legendary weapons too.
Yeah, you gotta go work to go find the fuckers. Ooh. Snap your fingers. I just found a legendary upgrade that I'm pretty sure is custom made called Low Weight. Negative 90% base weight. Which makes the fucking chest piece weigh like goddamn nothing. That might just be a straight up power armor upgrade.
Running around the house like a jackass.
Origin, this fucking chest piece weighs 10 pounds now. It's so fucking light. I love it. Actually walk around without being over-encumbered. Can I do that? Is that a thing I am capable of doing? Nope! I am over-encumbered as fuck. Oh, actually it's not quite so bad. Almost. I can almost pull it off. Okay, we're gonna go clear out how much fucking shit I have here, because I've got way too much shit. Okay. Oh. I bought that, the fancy gun here. Boosted photon agitator. Boosted gamma wave emitter. Ooh.
I think this is a setup to a joke. Yeah, this looks like a setup to a joke that Totally Not Potatoes put down.
A cargo ship could hold 3,100 crates and 1,300 people. How much cargo and people in total can it carry? Oh god, how bad is this? How bad is this gonna be? This is gonna be bad, isn't it?
No, I have worse.
Oh, I know you have worse. Because it's you. Just curious what his answer is here, because I kind of want to know. A machine. Okay, the old brown Beths, I'm going to stash you. I'm not going to get rid of you. I'm going to stash you, because you are a really good gun, and you deserve to stay. Keep that captain's head here because I can't actually. Okay, these actually cooked. Those are cooked. It's 12 pounds of shit I'm not actually using.
I think my favorite one was a guy that kept throwing racist jokes at this one live streamer, and then he went and said, "How come Stevie Wonder can't read?" And then the And then the fucking streamer goes, "'Cause he's black," and he's like, "'Cause Stevie Wonder's blind."
Ah!
That's a fucking. And he sat there with his hand over his mouth, and he's like, "I can't believe I did this."
He's like, "God damn you!"
Like they baited him really.
He's like, "You
really
fuckers
good.
got me."
And
then you can't even be mad because it's like, "You sons of bitches fucking got me."
No, they do that a lot to a lot of the more popular streamers. They just go in there, and they just shitpost the hell out of them because they think it's hilarious trying to proc a reaction from these guys. I mean, when you witness the shitposting phenomenon that really can happen are fucking great.
Right.
Like.
There are some fucking golden shit posts.
There's some really golden ones.
And then there's ones where you just go, "What?"
Not as bad as the one where this one Let's Player ended up getting outed as a cam girl. Oh, fuck.
Really, guys?
Yeah, they found her that what she was doing streaming, because she was fucking streaming, and on top of that, she would also use her same setup to do cam girl shit.
Yeah.
Oops.
But I just put it this way, guys. Bad taste. Bad taste.
Or just don't mix the two together. Or mix the two together.
And that'd probably get you. That would actually probably get you a fair amount of fucking money.
Michael J. Fox does not make the best smoothies. Okay, he makes the best shakes. Get it right.
Oh God. But no, it's like you fucking tell me that, and I'm like, well, someone was just being an asshole. It's like, oh, she was a cam girl. Ah, we're gonna out her for that. Really, guys? Really? It's like, maybe dicks. It's utterly unnecessary.
Should have just combined both of them. Because if I was, because here's the thing, I would have.
Yeah, but you're you.
Gotta maximize.
You're a strange thing.
Yeah, you gotta maximize profits, man. You gotta maximize those profits. The Ferengi way of life.
Oh God!
Got the loaves for business. That's right. It's not just a cam girl or a gamer girl. It's a gamer girl in action. Don't worry, guys. She's naked because she's planning to shower when Hyrule is free.
I made that popular. It used to work like a charm. I don't know, the internet. Just went down, I'm gonna blame the internet. We're gonna run around with some fucking power armor because we can. I'm not caring too much, okay, run. Okay, since I'm doing that, I will actually, for once in my life,
complete a quest.
Take off my fucking assault brain armor. Oh my God. I'm not wearing fucking armor under this. Looks really nice though.
Is that T60 with T51 arms?
Nope. T51F. Straight across the board.
Why is your helmet?
Oh wait. The T60 helmet. Everything else is T51.
Okay. Are you sure? Because your chest doesn't look normal.
It's a medical. That's what? It's T60F. The chest is T60. What's my helmet?
Your chest is a T60 and your helmet's a T60. The rest is 51s.
Target T45.
What?
It's T45 helmet. The T45 and the T60 I think look fairly similar. I think it's the hose layout that's different.
Yeah.
The T51 helmet looks really different on it. Okay, now let's see if this actually works.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I got.
There we go. Now
what happened?
I don't know. I need to buy all those. I need to buy all of those.
You know what would be really cool? If I could rechamber the fucking minigun in this game to shoot 38 caliber bullets.
God, it would be so nice if you could put alternate fucking ammos on that thing. I have so many 50 cal rounds.
I don't know why you can't just rechamber it, because that'd be great.
It would be fantastic.
It would be really great. A rechambered minigun in this game would be great. Without, I mean, there's a lot of.
It wouldn't even be
unreasonable.
unreasonable.
But I don't understand. It's like, why weren't they thinking of different possibilities to make it a great game? Because when you play Fallout New Vegas, the real thing you have to really worry about is being glitchy as shit. But the real other problem,
it's actually pretty fucking stable now.
But but the thing is though, is that it's a better setup game to its own release because they basically learned what they could have put into Fallout 3, and they put that into New Vegas, and that made the game perfect. And instead of what they basically saw from New Vegas, they didn't take what they had from New Vegas, what they learned from New Vegas, and they just made a completely new fucking game with a new goddamn system, and it kind of made shit hard for no reason. Like, there's no specialty animals. They basically made Skyrim.
I don't know why they didn't have that either, because it's not like you couldn't have pretty easily done that.
What is it? What do we call it? Sky Out? Fallrim? Fallrim. We'll call it Fallrim 4.
Sky Out. The best part of New Vegas was the plant vault. I did like the plant vault.
Oh, the plant vault was fucking awesome. You could,
it was
like,
terrifying and awesome at the same time.
You could run in there with a flamethrower, just burn everything. That was the best. Just burn everything! That and grenades. That and the 40mm grenade launcher and the 20mm grenade launcher. That was amazing. Or the 25s. Was it 25mm? The one that was basically a pump action.
25 and then it was 40 with the 2 grenade
launchers.
Yeah, the
25 was fucking awesome.
Ballistics weaved captain's hat.
Why? It's tricorn.
Because it's actually got a fancy upgrade on it, and I can now walk around with my captain's hat.
With your uniform?
Look at that!
At first I thought you had a beard.
Nope. Rat mask. Alright, good old armor military cap. You have done wonders for me over the years. But I shall now stash you.
But no,
I shall wear
like,
this very nice hat.
There was a lot of things from New Vegas they could have transferred over to this game with the newer graphics
and the new gunplay.
And the new gunplay.
Because the new gunplay is fantastic.
With the new gunplay, they could have transferred all that over. Not touch the skill tree. They could have easily. They could have
I
not
don't like
done the
that.
perks, because the one reason why they went to the perks was because it's a really, really good way of going from Skyrim to this game. A lot easier.
Here, do you want to see something really funny? Shit. I need to get out of here so I can actually do that. So I can show you how fucking ridiculous this pistol looks in my hand.
Because
look at this! Look how silly this looks. It's fucking tiny.
Like, they could have.
Did I put goddamn?
Actually made this game unique, and by doing what they did, by following almost the same formula they did with like Skyrim, they kind of screwed over the game.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not.
Skyrim,
That's how they
yeah,
always
Skyrim
feel.
was not trash.
Because this basically, it's like playing Skyrim. It's not.
Which isn't necessarily bad, but Skyrim I was more willing to go with that particular flow because honestly, the level up system in the Elder Scrolls games has never been terribly consistent.
No, it's changed. Morrowind was
different.
different.
Some random ass raider.
Like, Morrowind was different. Was a different way from Daggerfall. Fucking Oblivion was different from Morrowind.
Look at that fucking pistol. Actually, it's a fairly large pistol, but still look at it. It's fucking silly looking. Now look at this.
You know.
Look at that. This looks silly in the arms of this giant fucking suit.
Like, if they were gonna make me a
This
game
looks-
like this, I
that
wish they
still
would
looks
have
really
made
silly.
maybe a game where I could dual wield pistols at least.
Here, look at this. That does not look silly.
Well, that gun was specifically designed for
power armor.
For power armor.
Yep. That's why it looks. That's why it's got that giant cowling on it.
Yeah.
It's not for cooling. It's for grip.
Yep.
But no, I completely agree with you. Actually, it's like I don't know why dual wielding is not in this game.
Like
it's
they have
very odd that it was not in this game.
Yeah, I know, and that's like I understand why it wouldn't be in New Vegas because that's a different, that's
completely different fucking engine.
Completely different fucking engine.
But if we're basing this partially off of Skyrim's, I don't think it would be that big of a deal to let me dual wield 10mm.
Or at least keep the fucking skill system that they had originally, because the skill system.
Yeah, I don't like this level up system.
No, this level up progression and the perk system is stupid. It's inefficient.
You're honestly, you're like level 30 before you feel like you've accomplished something.
Like I'm not like the highest I got was like 78, and even then, by the time you hit like.
And then you start running out of cool shit to take.
Right.
It's like, I've maxed out the important shit. Now
like, let's see. All right, I maxed out all my stats. I don't really feel like I'm limited, and now I have to sit here and like feel like I have a challenge. It feels easy as shit. I can change a game difficulty to hard, but even then it just feels like a fucking walk through the park, and you don't even really feel like you're accomplishing much. It just feels like you're grinding all the fucking time.
You need a Fallout game in annexed Canada. I would love that. Like a survivalist game. I actually have said I would like a Fallout survivalist game. Because that's why I loved playing hardcore mode on New Vegas, because I had to carry food and shit with me.
Yeah,
I love that little shit.
And your ammo actually had weight.
Yep.
And
wait, so you brought like 3 guns. You had your pistol, you had your long rifle, you had your shotgun.
Or a machine gun.
Yeah. You generally have your 3 weapons for your particular moments. The shotgun for me was my anti-armor weapon, my pistol was my anti-random shit weapon, and the long rifle was, of course, for long range.
Which is why I'm kind of sitting here wondering why they didn't really... Did they carry that over into this game? Or no?
Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble.
It's only a matter of time
what's really too bad is that it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. You can make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece. Anyone who decides to move in later will be able to rebuild.
No problem. I'll take care of him for you.
I hope so.
Imagine how safe you must feel when you just see a fucking Minuteman walk up in power armor. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you're here to help? Yeah.
Random shit war never changes.
Anti-random shit war.
We probably in this universe they probably got annexed and then they were apologized immediately after for being annexed.
Sorry.
We're sorry that you have to take us over. It's okay, Canada. Even the rebels get captured like, we're sorry.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
I was confused. The guy's like, it's go over to Somerville Place because he's going, hey, I know this really great place that people would want to set up with if it was safe. He's talking about Jamaica Plain. So he sent him to Jamaica Plain to go clear it out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can go fucking do that in my sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Break out the fucking explosive assault rifle. I love the assault rifle. We're getting 5.56 ammo. Assault punch a pain in the ass. I will be honest. I have never felt that fully automatics have been worse in any Fallout games. I've never felt automatics have been any worse in any other Fallout game in this game.
Yeah, they're downplayed.
Very bad. Like, unless
laser weapons the same way.
No, laser weapons are just rare as fuck. It's like I will say this. I absolutely adore the laser musket. I love that gun. It's the killer Jack in the Box.
The real problem I really have with this game, though, when it comes to its gunplay, though, is not really the much of the more.
I really like its gunplay.
The real problem I have with the gunplay.
I disagree with Razor's issue with fucking iron sights because he hates irons. It's like it
I
blocks out shit.
I don't have a problem with iron sights.
I have an issue with stupidly designed guns that take up half your screen when you aim.
And I also
this
have
is
a problem,
fine.
I also have a problem with guns that are designed to basically have recoil. Laser rifles don't have recoil. It's a laser.
It should not have recoil.
Okay? Laser rifles should be exceedingly rare. Yes, that makes sense. Got it. It's post-apocalyptic. They were experimental. The military was starting to get them. That makes sense to me. But why the fuck does the automatic laser rifle have such bounce?
Why does it bounce?
It's a fucking it is a bolt of energy. It is a stream of fucking light. It doesn't make any sense.
The plasma one's fine. The plasma one makes sense. It's actually hurling something. But here, like I'll aim this. It's like I know Razorfist hates that this sits in the middle of the screen, but I'm like, there's no other way to have the. Like, I understand it's weird because the gun is technically floating in the middle of the screen.
It's like a bad Doom game.
It's weird, but I also get why it's here because it's a straight iron sight. It can't sit any other way. But here, let's go to the machine. This is fine. I have plenty of view. But when you get to something like the Saw or something in other games, like this is, I mean, it's a little blocky, but it also kind of makes sense. That's kind of what it would look like if you're actually looking down the scope. It would you'd kind of see that. Yeah. There's arguments for and against.
Except when you're shooting a reflex sight, you're actually using both your eyes because it's a reflex sight.
Yeah, you just kind of keep your eyes open and just stare down.
Both your eyes are open.
It's literally designed for you to just stare down with both eyes.
Yeah.
The Warthog is this fucking behemoth. It's like, I get why it annoys him, but at the same time, I have found that not like Gears of War I thought was great for a third-person shooter. Just how it dealt with the issues. You know, you just zoom in when you aim.
Imagine that going off.
I know. That's a lot of damage.
You kind of like block it out after a while. Like, it doesn't bother you.
It's good.
However, I kind of wish that it actually because that'd be kind of hilarious.
Okay. 10mm. Such a nice fucking gun.
But they didn't even have 9mm in this game.
No, those were
Like,
those were.
That was my issue with the gunplay. Not enough guns for gunplay.
I miss the alternate approach. I love the weapon upgrade system in this game. I just miss the fucking alternate ammos.
You gotta
I want my AP rounds and shit.
You literally have a fucking mercenary organization
Called the Gunners.
That's called the Gunners that don't do any custom work. It's like you can't even hire the fucking Gunners in the game. You just kill them because they're bandits. And
they're just really well armed bandits.
There are things that they never bothered, like they designed, and I think they were more or less absorbed to make a story and make a MacGuffin, and they basically told you that this is the MacGuffin, it's important to your character, and the conflict is what drives you. But the thing is, though, is that it's really boring.
Like, I don't actually...
Like, no, you get what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
It's a boring fucking story.
The pacing just seems
shit.
off to me.
No, the pacing is shit. It's... You know, there's nothing long and drawn out at all. It's, you go here to find your son. Oh no, your son's old. Spooky.
It works once. It doesn't have...
Replayability, this game...
It doesn't quite have the emotional punch multiple times.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Like, whereas killing Betty never gets old.
Magnum's OP.
Goddamn right.
44 caliber handgun is the most powerful handgun in the world.
At the time.
At the time.
Now I think it's what, the 450 Casol?
Sweet.
I like the 458 SOCOM. Put that shit in revolver. Jesus. You have no hand or
I was saying, the
or arm.
I've seen someone shoot a 450 Casol, and I just kind of go, why? Why do you need that?
It's like having a single shot fucking 50 caliber pistol that actually uses the rifle round.
God, I don't want to know what that would do to you.
Actually, 45 long Colt's actually much more efficient, to be honest. I also like a 45 Henry Martini. You know, what the Henry Martinis or else. I fucking love that gun.
You're so fucking... Sal. Missiles. Frags. Ooh. Leave all that shit there. But he had, oh, nice. Sniper rifle. 308. Nice. Oh, it's pipe rifle. Damn it. Got all excited.
That's a silenced pipe rifle. Don't worry, the aluminum cans stuffed with tube socks and duct tape will make it seem like it's actually worthwhile.
Alright. Re-equip my long neck. I got my... Oh, and
what would happen if we got nuked? I would say we'd be kind of fucked.
Right, if right now we got nuked, socially speaking. Urban centers go to hell, and the rural center, or the rural areas just kind of default back to community centric.
Or probably basically medieval fucking style settlements that have walls around them to keep all the fucking urban people from raiding the shit out of them.
That wouldn't last very long, because most of the urban people are the ones that don't have guns. The rural ones are the ones with guns, so... Have fun fighting the people who are generally trying to be self-sufficient in the first place.
Redneck wars emerge. The top redneck...
Seriously, do not go...
The redneck tribes will arise from the south. The South rises again.
At that point, I'm not even kidding. I would not. Like, if you live in an urban center in the South, be very polite to the people from the country, because they're the ones who are going to keep you the fuck alive. Because I've seen, like, the farmers from Arkansas and shit. They're about as self-sufficient as they can humanly be down there. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, they want to see.
I think that one hit a landmine?
Dude. There's landmines?
Maybe. But
okay, whatever, I guess.
Yeah, but
I love how we're just both like, okay, whatever.
But yeah, but socially speaking, I think that the country would end up having a lot of issues because of martial law. Your urban centers would definitely.
Well, as a bunch of I watch a bunch of prepper channels. I find it absolutely fucking fascinating. If only for the whole let's try to be self-sufficient shit, because you know, try to best as you're able. But what one guy talked about was he's like, yeah, self-sufficient. It's like martial law. You are aware it took like a third of our active military at the time in order to quell the Los Angeles riots, and our military has only gotten smaller numerically. And it's like, well, then they go,
you'd probably get a new country formed out of it.
well, they go, well, drones, and it's like, yeah, drones can't really control. They can kind of control an area, but at the same time,
wouldn't work.
Not really. You know, it's like you can. You have some control over the area, but nowhere near the kind you're going to need. Like, all they're going to do is control, like, Chicago and those kind of areas.
Your major city centers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they can't be fucking doing... Because they can't afford to go wandering out to fucking Hicksville, USA, because, fuck it, they don't care enough. Which, tactically speaking, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Some copper.
There you go.
There we go. Really?
Really?
Like, when you do this, you're supposed to actually have the shit in order to fucking...
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to go raid everything outside of the fucking settlement.
Like, there's supposed to be enough fucking shit laying around for that to work.
Yeah, that kind of happens to a lot of places.
Suburbs of Oklahoma City used to be rural and buildings just randomly appeared. That's kind of how that happens.
Because you can't go shopping in the cities or else you get robbed, so they moved all the business outside of the cities, and everyone's like, where did all the businesses go? I don't know, they moved outside of the city so you don't get fucking robbed when you're trying to get your groceries. Give me your money. But I just bought fucking oranges. I only came here for oranges. I don't want to get stabbed.
You're not wrong.
No, it's the same way the city fucking planning layouts are just dumb as fuck nowadays. It's like,
you say that like there is a fucking plan.
There is a plan. It's to move all the businesses outside of the city so that way you don't get fucking robbed.
But no, it's like, these used to be rural, and then they stopped being rural. And I'm like, that is why, they keep talking about like, oh, you know, like, Milwaukee is going to get swallowed by Chicago. And I'm like, yeah, in like maybe 100 years. Like, that's not going real quick. That's really slow, actually.
Yeah,
but
there's so much growth in Chicago. I'm like, yeah, not really. It's not.
People are leaving Chicago because
Yeah.
Chicago sucks.
Chicago sucks. It's not a really great place to live or raise your kids. It's terrible. It really is a terrible place sometimes.
I've told this to people. I've told this to people I know that from Chicago, and I'm like, they're from like the nicer outside parts of Chicago.
And then they sit there and talk about, Chicago's such a nice place.
It's like, no, actually, most of them are like, no, they fully recognize the interior of Chicago is just terrible.
Groceries taste better than your blood out there.
Now you get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've talked to them,
You
and
gotta
it's...
fight for your right to party.
Let's see, who was I? I was talking to some guy on Twitter. He's like from the fucking hood of Chicago, and it was in a thread where some guy was making fun of somebody else for it was like they're talking about like how fucking cheap rent and shit was in like I think it was Iowa or something. Because another buddy posted one about fucking how in Nebraska their rent is like stupidly cheap, and I was going like, wow. There was I think it was.
Talking about that.
I think it was.
You talking about that bushel of fucking.
The bushel of potato shit,
yes.
Which was hilarious because it was in I think it was Iowa, in their capital city. They have more jobs than people, and I'm like, wow, that's really good actually. Someone goes, well, it's not a big place, and I'm like, I am aware it's not a big place, but it's like, I'm like, I'm sure rent is really cheap. It's like, yeah, pay for it with fucking. That's what he said, the bushel shit, and I'm like, well, why the fuck wouldn't you take advantage of that shit? And that's what.
Because it's a guy from the because it's a guy from the fucking city trying to shit on the rural people because.
But this
you know, oh, you guys are all rednecks. You all pay with vegetables, and it's like, motherfucker, if I had to pay rent my
with fucking vegetables, are you kidding me? I'd be all over that shit.
Fuck, I'd have a garden. I'd have my garden every fucking year, like planned out properly to know to make sure how I'm gonna pay my mortgage.
Like I said, I was actually talking to this fucking this inner city guy. He was not the douchey one. He was actually the one joining me in the mockery. He's like, fuck, that'd be great. Just wish I could do it. And I'm like, dude, you could probably. I told him straight up, like, dude, you could probably afford to leave fucking Chicago. He's like, what? I'm like, you could totally fucking leave Chicago,
Don't forget to save your couch. There you go, store that shit.
But I'm like, dude, you can totally leave Chicago. He's like, how can I afford to do that? I'm like, it's not gonna be easy. And you're gonna have to live probably for several months off of just like garbage. Not literal garbage, but you know, it's not going to be fun for a couple months. But if you wanted to leave Chicago, you can muster up enough cash and just make sure you have a job lined up when you get there.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, I'm sure, are willing to work with you on that one. It's like, hey, we need people. Oh, hey, you're going to move out of Chicago? Sure, yeah, we can give you a hand. It's like, it's not like they want to fuck you. They would like you to come live out there and get a job and shit. So. I don't know if he ultimately took my advice or anything, but I'm like, yeah, if you have no prospects, it's like if you have no prospects in Chicago, get your ass out of fucking Chicago.
You'd be very surprised by the amount of people that are like trying to figure out how to like do basic shit, like living on their own.
Yeah.
It's really surprising to me because when I moved, because like I grew up poor, so.
I realize you grow up in a rural area, you get a rather different.
You gotta hack it. You really do.
Like, it's a really different way of fucking living, because
you're more concerned about, okay, how are we not gonna starve this month?
In the really bad side, yeah. In the other side, it's okay. Well, how can we save money?
Like,
and a lot of people go, "We're gonna go split a cow."
Like, what, 20 years ago, and our county was like poor as fuck. It wasn't really anything.
No, even if you were middle of the road, there was a lot of let's put it this way: people would go halvesies on cows.
Oh yeah.
That sounds really strange to some people, but I know plenty of people go, no, I'm getting a cow butcher. Hey, I'll take a quarter, and another person will take a quarter, and everyone just splits the cost of it.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I
people do it all the time.
I still do that with elk, and that's what I end up doing. The thing is, though, everyone's like, oh wow, it's so exotic getting elk, and I'm like, fuck, it's not. I fill my freezer every year.
It's like us. It's like people with hunting. It's like, my God, you eat venison? God, it's gotta be expensive. No, it's $40 because I go and shoot the damn thing.
Elk is per pound?
How much?
$8 per fucking pound. And everyone sits. It always makes me laugh when everyone's like, "Oh my God, beef is so great. Do you like beef?" I'm like, "No, I don't fucking like beef. I ate cows when I was fucking growing up. You think I like beef?"
Beef is meh.
And then I'm getting like
ground beef is fine because I make tacos out of that shit.
I don't like steaks, like beef steak. It's fucking. Everyone's like,
oh steak,
no,
yeah,
take
fuck
me
steak.
And like, you know, I'll eat a steak if I'm not fucking paying for it, or if I'm not the one fucking having to cook it. Because when you cook it all the fucking time, you don't give a fuck after a while. Especially when you eating the shit your whole life to not die. You know.
I completely.
If you offer me like duck or frog legs that don't make me turn gay because the water is basically making the frogs gay, then yeah,
gotta be careful about that shit.
I'll fucking eat them. But you know, I don't want to sit there and eat frog legs and basically watch gay porn.
You know, I don't want to do that either. That sounds not enjoyable.
Oh, by the way, I think it was. You know, we can't mention him. You actually might get shut down. Because the algorithms. Look, stop calling it an algorithm. Can we call it an AI? Can we call it?
It's like a shitty AI.
Can we just call it the? Can we just call it the
derp AI?
The dumb AI.
The derp eye. The derp. It's the derp eye.
The DAI.
The die.
We'll call it the die. Because it can go in a corner and die. as far as from what I'm able to tell, because it just seems like it's like a really shitty AI bot that doesn't know what the fuck it's doing.
And the problem is it cannot fucking understand context.
Well,
context is fucking important.
Autismal bot. We'll call it
autismal bot.
The autismal bot.
The autism bot.
Ah, yes. Google's autism bot. Being unaware of what humor and fucking context is. Ah, yes.
It really is. It's really the sad part.
Oh my god.
But yeah, anyway, so...
Eating anything around, eating like half the stuff...
I'm with you on the steak thing.
I'm fucking sick of it.
My
I see cows more as just like grain, milk, ice cream. Where it's like
cheese.
What do you guys like about steak? I'm like, I don't fucking give a shit. I ate steak when I was a kid. People from Europe they're like
yeah, steak is not a big thing in our state.
No.
Like people, it's everywhere. But I'll put it this way: steak to us is lobster to Maine. It's common as fuck.
Yep.
No big deal. And honestly, I don't like steak. I never did like steak. And I've explained this to people, like, why do you not like steak?
I cleared that place out for you.
It's an awful lot of
Should
work
be safe for your friends to move in now.
Do you ever realize that? Even a good
if
steak...
you ever fucking, like, had to do the butchering process...
Oh, God, fuck that.
News around here for a change.
And all that shit by yourself,
the way,
or you do it with
we
other
decided to
people,
support
and
the
you
Minutemen.
have to do it, you just don't give
We've got to
a
help
fuck
each other if we want things to get better.
It's too much work.
Yeah, I've just always gone with the whole...
I've gutted and quartered, like, what, fucking 10, 13 fucking elk in my life already. I've done probably about 20, 30 fucking deer already, like, since I was, like, what, 11. And, you know, that's a lot of deer for someone who doesn't hunt. Like, that's just...
Yeah, you don't really hunt anymore.
I don't hunt anymore because I have enough because my family and myself, we have all the connections that we could ever want to fucking get anything. If I want rabbits and chickens, I can go to a guy that I know a guy. If I want to get fucking elk, I know a guy. If I want to get a cow, I fucking know a guy. If
I want a cow. I know like 5 guys.
If I want to get a pig, I fucking know a guy. But if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go hunting. I'm gonna go out and get the stuff that I can't fucking buy from other people or get from other shit from the store. Or if I'm really desperate because that guy that year can't really fucking provide me anything, then I gotta go out and fucking kill it myself because I'm not gonna go to the grocery store and fill myself with GMO fucking growth hormone goddamn meat.
Part of why
Even though I probably should because it'd probably be better for bodybuilding.
I'll be honest, it's part of why I like our state because frankly most of our shit is... You know, not to go all locally sourced. You don't have to go all fucking head up your ass about that, but it's like, most of it is. Like, I can point to the beef and go, yeah, the beef probably came from like 60 miles away. Most of our shit comes from, you know...
Within 100 miles of these.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm hoping if we put our minds to it, we can help any place you want me to...
Yes, let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you.
Sure.
Okay, you... Get to...
If bacteria could talk, what would it say?
That's a shockingly deep question.
I think it's another setup to a joke.
It's almost a setup to a joke, or it's a really deep, weird-ass question. Or both.
I'm tired as hell.
I'm tired as hell. He's just being random then.
Okay.
Makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
He's just being weird.
Except the more tired I get, the more efficient I get. But then again, that's reasons that I will not divulge. Yeah, pretty much. When you're at 100% all the fucking time, you don't really know how to actually react very well once you reach 20%.
Whatever it is.
It's a clip worth of shit at all. Then you can clip on your wall.
Boom. How is happiness still going down? You have all the things you wanted.
Water.
Water's done. Defenses are up.
How many people are there?
3. I'm gonna go.
1 water per person.
Well, that's actually all you need. I'm gonna turn off the radio beacon.
You don't want that many people there?
No, there's enough people. We're good.
You only have 3 fucking people.
Somerville Place needs more fucking defenses, which I can fix.
Like, what level are you?
It's just not changing. 41.
I have all this shit already unlocked at 41.
I did an... remember how much fucking around I did?
You're supposed to do those quests last. You complete the game and you can keep playing, you know.
I am aware of that, actually.
Then why didn't you do it? You did it wrong. That's your problem.
I always get to the point where you're supposed to build the teleporter and then I just kind of stop doing the main quest for a while. And then I generally forget to go back.
Alright, teleporter's built. You gotta go on the Institute? Fuck it, I don't feel like it. You go to the Institute. Done. He's like, I knew that you were going to build the teleporter because I am such a fucking genius. Look at my chess playing skills. Those are checker pieces. That is irrelevant to my amount of logic that I have. Hey, did I tell you that I'm making people that can't have babies immune to radiation? So that way we can replace everyone in the Commonwealth? Even the Raiders?
I knew he was in fucking Sanctuary.
It's like, how much of a fucking fever dream did you have to have?
Yeah, there's actual synth raiders. It's like, what? And the thing is, though, we're not sure what happened with that. Some of those may actually be railroad rescuees who just decided to become that. Why is the dude in the background so red all the time? He's... him. Because he has no filter. He removed it a long time ago.
They have falloutism. That's what it is.
Falloutism.
There you go. That's just the truth right there.
Preston, my dude.
They're putting FEV in the water to make all the humans super mutants.
What now?
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
There is Tabitha, but that's actually a girl, little girl.
Yeah, that is some weird shit.
Yeah. Teenage girl turned into a super mutant. Now my pretty looks. Now am I gonna put on my lipstick?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking do this Institute shit. It's like, well, you sided with them. I really didn't. I mean, do I just kind of go along with it for a bit and then...
Hey man, if it's work...
Yeah, let's talk to Preston.
It's not pleasurable if it's work, alright? Am I saying that wrong? If you derive pleasure from it, it's not really...
Come with me. I need your help.
I'm with you, General.
Alright, Preston.
Preston Garvey is a synth or what?
No, he's mine. I'm using his companion right now. Get him a better gun.
Do you give him a pipe rifle?
No, he has an actual sniper rifle. But I'm gonna give him like a 50 cal.
Strong confused. Yeah, that'd be funny actually.
The Crippling Watts 2000.
You have to explain what women are to strong.
Oh god.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Strong confused. Strong is actually hilarious. But at the same time, ungodly annoying.
We should all be like Strong. Just eat meat and just kill things. That'd just be a lot easier in Fallout.
Just give no shits.
But Strong like epitomizes the entirety of Fallout 4. Eating random shit and killing everything.
I can't say that you're wrong. So I had a 50 cal right now. Oh no, I broke it apart for a shit ton of parts. Alright, well, let's go convert this one over to the cal.
Plus, talk to Father, I'll talk to Preston.
See, now you get it. Go talk to Father. I don't want to fucking talk to Father. I'm gonna go talk to Preston. You gotta turn some shit in first.
Why is he called Father when he's actually your son?
Because he's the father of all the sins. Excuse me while I make some fucking cutting oil.
Like, they could have easily made the better quest tag for this. The synths of our father. Like, that would have been fucking at least amazing or some shit if they did that. But no. Complete the quest line. Where you basically sit there and he's like, I'm aware that they're gaining sentience. Sent the synths free.
I would love to do that route.
Like, you convince them to just send the synths free.
So you just convince them to go that what we're doing, what you're doing is horrible. No,
because it'd be a hell of a lot better quest line if you showed him that yeah, you're fixing humanity, but
you're then enslaving them.
Yeah, no shit.
Dude, that's not fucking right.
Hey, Carla.
Maybe I'm just a better writer. Maybe that's what
Time
it is.
to do business?
Or maybe someone that actually has two
Quest Dr. Father, you. I'll talk to
or maybe anybody has like a fucking two brain cells to rub together to go, hey, wouldn't it be better to just convince Father towards the end of the game that maybe you should send the synths free into the Commonwealth so that way they can, like, you know, experience human reality and then
experience life and shit?
Experience life and not be a fucking slave? Just go fucking full Marcus Aurelius on this shit? No, is that the guy? Yes. Was it Marcus Aurelius?
Sounds right.
Yes. Just, oh no, our gladiator games are done. What do? Let the slaves go free. The gladiators, they are now Romans. Give Rome back to the people. You know, something like along those lines at least. But it's... You know, how'd they put it? Remember, what was it? Arcanum? Or is it Arcana?
It's Arcanum.
I think it's Arcanum. Like, you convince the fucking guy at the end of the game, spoilers, if you have a high...
It's an old fucking game.
If you have a high charisma, you could talk to the goddamn guy at the end of the game that your worldview has warped your sense of what is bad and what is good because of your isolation, and... The only way you're going to... And what does he say? Well, he's like, I don't think I'm going to be able to stop myself. I'm probably going to have to self-train. He's like, and I think you convince him to kill himself.
You could do that with fucking...
for a world he hates. And instead of... And you could have easily taken something like that and put it into this fucking game with Father, where you convince him that the synths are not just... are just the same as people... And you just don't need to give them any programming. You need to let them experience life, and then, you know what would be great? He lets all the synths go free.
That would actually be fucking cool.
And then you're like, what would you do? And then you'd have your conflict with the Brotherhood, because now suddenly there's more synths everywhere. They stop production of the fucking synths because they realize it's fucking immoral.
Or even if they do...
Because producing synths in itself to make more synths to basically be slaves and test subjects to create something like that just for those purposes is nefarious. It's an abuse of technology, which is where fucking the Brotherhood of Steel is correct. Morally speaking. Is it wrong to just to create random beings out of existence for no explicable reason? Not entirely.
But...
Objectively speaking, kind of. Because you're basically bringing something into existence that actually requires a lot of fucking responsibility. Responsibility is not really subjective. It's very objective. You're responsible for this thing.
Oh shit, I'm out of weave.
There's nothing really subjective about responsibility. But
Dustin, where the fuck did you go?
You get what I mean. They could have done a hell of a lot more with the quest lines.
Hey, got a sec?
And it infuriates me that they did. Yes.
Okay.
I agree. You should be able to unite. You should be the
Look
leader
alive.
of all factions.
Sure.
You unite
Here's
them
my
into
supply.
create one big government faction.
You should be able to actually pull that off. I see no reason why you can't.
Well, fuck, you did it in New Vegas. You convinced the Boomers. You convinced the Brotherhood of Steel to patrol the roads. You're like, if you do everything right and you go independent, here's the best part. You can have the Brotherhood of Steel patrolling the roads in the Mojave Wasteland, and you can actually convince all these other sub-factions and get rid of all the ones that are nefarious, and then convince all the other factions to work with you.
Oh god, yeah.
And
it's fucking
it's
beautiful.
really fucking great, and it makes a really fucking cool ending at the end of the game. This game, it's basically, I found my baby. He was corrupted by fucking a bunch of autistic
Which is
scientists.
fucking depressing as shit, let's be honest.
Also, don't put a stabilizer on that. It's dumb. It's dumb as hell. Look, look, yeah, look, it's only on one.
Oh my god, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Bayonet. Yeah, the fucker's seeking, so I don't care. What do I got out here? Bloodied. Diurnal. And instigating ones are hilarious.
Instigating missiles.
Fucking just so
Instigating
lucky.
missile.
Nice. The M4 carbine. What the fuck?
What does that create?
Lighter uses 5.56 ammo, 25% faster fire rate, 15% faster reload. I don't think that's supposed to be able to go on missile launchers. I don't think it's supposed to be for rifles. Never ending. That's really funny on rocket launchers. Penetrating is also good.
What about an exploding?
You can. Honestly, powerful is just solid. You never really go wrong with that. That seems really low. Because it goes from 150 to 153. I'm like, what? That's not 25% damage.
You should find one that's for a mini move.
Oh god. The Merv. 2-shot. That one's terrifying.
Or you just turn into like the.
Violent is beautiful.
You know what they should have done with the missile launchers though, with the quad launchers, where you have that quad launcher shit. You have them modify the trigger mechanism, and it just launches all the missiles at once. Instead of just sitting there making a semi-automatic missile launcher, just fucking turn it into like all missiles go at once.
All right.
Not too sure.
As God
I hear a lot of
intended.
talk about the railroad, helping free synths and all that.
How are you
They
running?
don't sound too bad.
How are you running with that?
An power armor?
No, like how are you holding that while running? Are you holding it with both hands?
Kind of. Yeah, the front hands and you're holding it kind of. You got a fork.
The Institute would be in charge of scientific advancement. The Brotherhood would like. Yeah, that would actually be the best outcome for probably the entirety of the Commonwealth.
Sadly, I can't go through the fucking railroad because I fucked up like a dumbass.
Fuck the railroad anyways.
I do actually enjoy their playthrough because it's a fun stealth shit, but yeah. Alright, what other quests do I have?
Oh no! But what's the rail? What's it like joining the railroad? I don't know. You get a robot, a sexy body, and you fuck it. I don't really know. Is that what happens with Curie or something like that?
I don't think Curie's actually part of the railroad quest line.
No.
I think you run into her with it, but shit, that's the Curie quest line.
Yeah.
No, that's the Vault's 88. Yeah, that sounds right. You can get her in there. She's pretty fun.
Yeah, you get her as a traveling companion. Yes.
Yep. She's a robo companion with all the normal robot
And then
upgrades.
you
You
get
have that,
her- and
and
then
then you can get her a cool synth body,
Yeah, that's.
and you make her a person.
And then you make
And
her.
she's very happy because she's actually the reason is she feels constrained by her programming because she can't become a full person, and she's like this close to being a full person.
End of the game. The railroad will just be sad and sit in the corner as they always do. Every fucking every.
Yeah, because I am the person who's going to totally help them. They're like, but you went into the Institute. Okay, then send me on like half a dozen more quests if you want to trust me. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you should. Because there was actually
Doc
like
Weathers
a way
is
for you to
guaranteed to
unfuck
patch
that
up any
whole issue where
bruises,
you were like-
holes.
Yeah.
Other games you could
Got to
unfuck
help.
it. Well,
They
there
kidnapped
was
my
a
son.
point where you couldn't, but it wasn't this like that early.
It's okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days if I don't...
Don't worry. I'll get
We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring him back safe.
I'm magical like that.
I honestly think the leveling system and the scaling system was much better in the last couple of games that they had.
Generally, yeah.
The last 4 games that they had were better.
I'll put it this way.
Better in general. It's kind of
Fallout
sad.
4 has generally got a lot of positives, but there's enough annoyances in it. But again, mods generally fix all my annoyances.
It has the same amount of positivity as AIDS.
It's not that bad.
It's bad.
It's not that bad.
Okay,
Look,
because
here's the thing though. I recognize the plot's not all that great. I just enjoy running around the Commonwealth. They did make a fun sandbox to play in.
Yes, they did.
And I will say this to Bethesda. Bethesda's really good at giving you a fun sandbox. Shit, middle combat.
Dead?
I think I got something over here.
Oh, I heard that.
That's a lot of damage.
Go ahead.
I need to ask you something.
still hoping to have that talk with you. Is this a good time?
Enough.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to conquer, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
To be honest, Preston is a great character. It's so sad that he has been reduced to the meme of "there's another settlement in need of your help, General."
He's actually really well written.
He's a beautiful character who's just been used as a quest dispenser, so we hate him. And it saddens me, because he is such a good fucking character.
Yeah.
You did your best, Preston. You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I knew it wasn't all on me, but I made my share of bad decisions along the way. I've got to live with that. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. If we hadn't met, or if you killed those raiders and then just taken off, I think I would have found some way to, maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not. So I just wanted you to know that.
I've always said this before. Oh, there's the romance option. No. We're going to keep this professional.
Thanks, Preston. I know that wasn't easy for you to talk about.
It feels better finally getting to say it out loud. Thanks for listening. I guess we should get back to it, huh?
Reach the highest level of affinity. Yeah! See, just going to show that you do not need to have romance in a relationship between two people of the opposite gender. We can just have friends. Learn something, Hollywood! You can't. You have to force fucking romance all the time. It's like, we don't have to have romance in literally everything. Like, I get why you kind of do, but at the same time, we do not have to have it in literally goddamn everything. So please stop. Care. Anime, at least, will actually not always do it. They do it a lot, but they don't do it anywhere near as often as fucking Hollywood.
Depends on the genre, really. Hollywood just stuffs that shit in every fucking...
Literally everything!
Murder mystery movie, quickly! It's the...
We must have a romance subplot!
Like the fucking Hacksaw Ridge, they had a sex scene. I'm like, why? Why did you need to put this in here? It's a fucking war movie!
And it's a beautiful fucking war movie.
You die! Grease and shit bags.
In the face!
Jesus Christ.
Just turn dead. We'll find other shit bags. Hold tight, buddy. Excuse me, Preston. We're gonna make sure everybody's dead here. Eight of spades.
Alright. Enough.
Something's out there. Bingo.
Are you just insta-killing these fuckers now, or what?
I'm just that fucking high a level above them, apparently. Yeah, that's Raiders scum. These are low-level shitbags.
Yeah.
I'm in the low-level shitbag area.
You
So
know what I like to do?
just walk in and...
No, there's
you also gotta remember, this is my stupidly...
I think it's called the Relentless Tire Iron.
Yes.
Yeah.
That thing is hilarious.
And you just blade it, and then everything just gets shit. Everything just gets fucking wrecked.
Don't worry. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh my god, thank you.
Do you want to know what's the best? Relentless switchblades. Okay, because Relentless does increasing damage as you stab things. Right. So you make it serrated. So every time you stab them, it causes bleed damage, right?
The bleed damage stacks, doesn't it?
I don't think bleed damage actually stacks, but what you do, actually, it might. Bleed damage might actually stack. But that's part of the point, because you're just doing extra damage. But on top of this, every time you fucking get switchblades just attack stupidly fast. So you've just stacked.
I call a good day. One that ends without an empty stomach.
Huh?
Let's do it. Raider Psychos do take 2 shots. But yeah, so what you do is you just use that and then just stab the ever-loving fucking bejesus out of something. I have shanked a Deathclaw to death with a bladed switchblade that was relentless. It was hilarious.
I punched one to death.
That's also fun.
Suited power armor, just box it to death, done.
Oh god, power armor builds for unarmed are amazing.
Make a move, and I'll end you, Wastelander.
You good luck with that and your fucking Mad Max leather shit.
Dangerous world out there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, no business for doctors, am I right?
Not right now.
All right. Excuse me.
Doot.
I don't know how to thank you for that rescue you pulled off.
Just remember that this is all thanks to the Minutemen.
We know. That's why we've decided to join the Minutemen.
Nice. Thank you. Dr. Preston. Preston, my dude. Come here. Come here, Preston. Over here. Over here.
Oh boy.
I need to talk to him.
What next?
There we go. Alright. I'm going to call that a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on just over 3 hours. And I'm getting stiff. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm getting this weird tightness in my fucking, like, upper sternum area.
Yeah,
probably because I'm sitting weird.
You're sitting with your head forward. You're not actually.
I'm not. I mean, I've been swapping positions fucking so much.
Drinking water.
I'm not actually dehydrated. That's not it. I've had enough liquid. But anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the party as always. Again, hopefully my fucked up streaming schedule will stop doing that, and now I'm back to normal. So. Should be back on Tuesday with Ark, and of course next Thursday with more Fallout, as I figure out what the fuck we're going to go do after that, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell that quest line goes. But remember to like, share, subscribe, leave comments below for me. Peace out, everybody.